Quick book club, Kem Arts. I'm going to give y'all another book like I did the other day on the natal chart for moon magic. What is moon magic? What is it used for? How you guys can use the moon magic. The power of the moon, the mother, right? Cancer, moon magic. It's going to be quick and sweet because I got shit to do. Because the shit ain't going to do itself. No, just kidding. Moon magic. All right. Come on in here if y'all want book club and you want some moonology books to get. I have a few. So I'm going to give y'all quick moon magic books. Class, KAU. We're going to have pop-up later. Maybe. After I get off of here and if I get off of here on time, we'll have pop-up. So, moon magic, moon spells, moon magic, moonology, moon wisdom to change your life, understanding with your natal chart. So make sure y'all go to the playlist that I talk about the natal charts, how to pull your big three, all your important zodiac signs up in astrocafe.com, AstroSeek, your progress chart, your Vedic chart, VEDIC, that is the most accurate. It's more accurate than even the natal chart and progress chart. The it's more, let me rephrase that, it's more accurate than Western astrology, than what y'all actually seeing on the natal chart. Because you're going to find in the Vedic chart, your signs, your zodiac signs are going to change. And they don't put all the stuff in the Vedic chart right off, on the main D9 page that y'all see on all the natal chart. So if y'all have taken a look at y'all natal chart, good, you are one step further to learning yourself. All right? That is all about you and your mammy and your daddy. Okay. Now, so go to the playlist. This will be in the playlist as well. With the book club, these are just books. The astrology books are books y'all can look up on your own according to what I've shown you. If you feel so inclined to buy them. Because magic is everywhere, right? And everywhere is magic. And we're all magical motherfucking stardust. Okay? So you got to know how to use your own magic. And you got to believe in your own magic. And you got to manifest using your own magic. All right? There's an orb already. So I'm here to teach y'all how to use your own fucking magic. All right? Because you got it. Whether you know how to use it or not, you still got it. Right? Y'all can also go to the, I forgot to tell y'all in the natal chart, you can also go to Nebula. Nebula, Nebula app is an app to show you your cycles in your, I'll put them up here for y'all. Well, I thought I was going to put them up here for y'all. These are some sites. I'll go back and list them so y'all can have them. AstroCafe.com, AstroSeek, Progress chart. That was the natals chart. This is where you get the natals from, right? Progress is usually an app by itself. Vedic is that's the accurate, the most accurate. Oh. The most accurate is Vedic. All right. And Nebula, Nebula, is an app for your, whatever your sign is, for your daily horoscope. For your daily horoscope. And they've added even tarot to Nebula. They've added, you can get an astrologer, you can chat with somebody, you can see where your money, love, and career is going on a daily. It was free back when. I don't know if it's free back now. I've been had Nebula. So Nebula shows you things about your sign, it even has compatibility with a mate too. So it'll even show you if you're compatible with your person as well and what they're going through. So all of this is the natal, right? Progressed is where you are now, currently, your age now. Your age now, right? And the Vedic is India, right? Or I don't know if they classify it as Hindu or India or whatever, but that is the most accurate. This is Western astrology, tropical astrology. All right? And now the nebula, all right? So everybody has a sun, a moon, and a rising, right? We have everything else too, but this is the big three. That's your big three. You should know about yourself, right? Your sun sign, your sun is your soul level. Your moon is your emotional level. And your rising is your physical level, right? Your 3D or physical level, right? All right. Everything else just help. It kind of is what we need to work on individually, right? So those are your big three. So hopefully that helps you guys a little bit more, okay? Into reading your natal chart and finding out about yourself. So this is your father, because everybody has a mother and a father. That's procreation, that's law. That's law. That's universal galactic law. And everybody has a child, which is yourself, right? And that's what people see when they see you, when they judge a cover before his book. They are reading you by your rising sign. They either love you or they're going to hate you because of your rising sign. So that's, you never get a chance to make a first impression, so to speak. So whenever a person see you, if they're lacking and you're a strong Aries like me, and you're lacking that leadership, ownership in an Aries that you get with Aries signs, you're going to be mad motherfucking jealous of an Aries. It takes a person that know how to work with the Aries to appreciate an Aries or another strong person. Like a weak-minded person will hate a fucking Aries because they will point out the weakness in the person by being that strong Aries. So that's why y'all get, some people love you, some people you don't. Some people can appreciate you, some people don't. The haters and the lovers, right? No in between. So that's what you will get. So if people, and it don't have to be that you're Aries rising. You could be Aries sun, you could be Aries moon. If you be an Aries moon, you're going to feel like an Aries. Your emotions are going to be like very passionate like an Aries, or not passionate, or very aggressive like an Aries. Because Aries represents a fire, a passion. Mars, the planet of men, aggression, competition, initiation, getting things handled, right? Finishing things and stuff like that. It's a lawful energy. It deals with the law, relationships, competition, right? Anger, passion, right? So that's the planet of Mars in Aries that everybody got or don't got. And people will be intimidated by you having authority and leadership and ownership as a fire sign. Because you're the first of the zodiac is the Aries. So your moon sign, your rising sign is what everybody love or don't love about you, like or don't like about you, or hate and can't stand about you, right? And then your soul, deep within that nobody sees, your soul level is your son. That's really who you are. The soul level is who you are. You were born that son, the father. Then the moon is the mother, your emotional intelligence, your emotional level. All right? What you have feelings for or don't have feelings for. What you're affectionate about or what you're not affectionate about. Now, top of that with Aries, or top of that with a Taurus, or top of that with a Gemini or a Virgo, and you can almost piece together your ass. Like, you can know your ass very easily if you know how to read that. So again, father, mother, child. All right, the Trinity. Everybody comes from a father, mother, and a child. All right. They're the child, then there's your father and mother. All right. Did you give birth, like I said before, did you give birth to your mother and father, or did they give birth to you? The child picks the mother and the father before they come. The child chooses the mother and the father. The mother and the father doesn't choose the child. Because if we chose the child, we would all choose good children and not bad children. We would all choose a millionaire children or good seed children. It's not up to us. They choose us for the lesson, right? The child chooses the mother and the father because they got that lesson that they signed up for, and that mother and that father gets them to that lesson or helps them learn that lesson in some form or fashion, whether they're an absent parent or a present parent. So the children give birth to the parent, and the parent gives birth to the children in the physical world. So we need a physical parent to give birth to us, but we're really birthing our mother and father because we're birthing them through the natal chart. And now we got to sort out that damn karma, or what they taught or what they didn't teach us, and that is our natal chart. What they gave to us and what they didn't give to us, what they gifted to us and what they did give to us as in generational wealth or generational curse. The bad habits we picked up from them and the good habits we picked up from them, the life lessons we learned from them and the life lessons we didn't learn from them, right? So to each his own what? Mother and father. To each his own mother and father. Mind your own business. Honor thy mother and thy father, that thy days will be long upon earth, the physical realm. You're rising. Honor your mother and father. Respect your mother and your father. Respect your sun and your moon sign, so that your rising will be long upon earth as it is in heaven, or within, right? Within yourself, without, as it is within, without your reflection. Twin flames, soulmates, right? So now y'all see, girl, you better quit. So now y'all see how to tie things in, right? So you don't have to be afraid of yourself. When you know yourself, there's no fear about yourself. So get to know yourself and get real acquainted with yourself. All right, because y'all know KAU, Kem Arts University, is about in-source, not about outsource. I ain't talking about no imaginariness in the sky. I'm talking about you, the truth of you. Get to the soul of you, right? Move out the way, Delta. So a little quick on some of the books. There is, get out of my stuff. You better not bite my books. Get on. You ain't got no business with your nose in there. You can buy these you can buy these singular, or you can buy it as a dual box. Moon Power, a box set. So it's 2 books. It's 2 books, Moon Magic and Moon Spells, going off of the moon cycle. So you understand when's the time to manifest and when's not a time to manifest, especially when you're doing your affirmations. Y'all can do what you want with the spell shit. That's up to y'all. Don't do harm to no one, but because all this is going to work on the good side and all of this is going to get down. All of this is going to work on the bad side. Get down. No, Delta. No. And All of this is going to work on the good side or the bad side. So it doesn't matter. All right. It's just if you're a light or a dark person. So you can know what the light people know and you can know what the dark people know. The only difference is integrity. The difference is if you're a person of integrity. So you can do harm to people or not do harm to people. That's an individual choice. All right. So integrity is not what you do when people are looking. Integrity is what you do when nobody's looking. All right. So remember that if you want to be a person of integrity, do no harm to nobody, but take no shit. But you can return the sender the shit they done sent to you with light and love and made a light hit their ass just motherfucking right. All right. And let them deal with their own shit. All right. Okay. You see, I've been in the book. Yeah. But I was looking at something. So in this book, you'll learn when to perform a spell, how to perform a spell. I don't even know if they got certain spells in here that y'all can do, magical tools, the directions of, they got the meaning of the 4 directions in here. North is the earth sign, okay? South is the fire sign. So when we're talking about north and south, we're talking about pinnacle and we're talking about fire element. And then east will be air and then west will be water. So they even got it directional with the compass, with the map. So again, you may want this book because different books have different information like I showed y'all with all the astrology books. So north is pinnacle, earth sign. South is fire. East is air. And west is water. Okay? So you can read that. Creating a magical atmosphere. So you have to, like, that's a little magical workspace and altar. So you got to be in the right spot to create spells and stuff like that. So if y'all learning spells, this will be a good book for those coming into working with spells and stuff. Making a moon circle, creating and walking a moon circle. All right. You can do that. What else does this book tell you? Material items to cast a formation, visualization to cast a formation, how to conduct a spell, the advanced work. Now you got to really be powerful enough or very confident in your work to play with this shit. Because you don't want to mess something up and fuck y'allself up. So y'all better use real caution when y'all fucking with this shit. I'm just saying. Where to conduct a spell. They got a moon calendar cycle here that if you want to learn the moon cycles that they have in the little corners of your calendars. All right. I got a little one right here and it'll tell you the moon cycle. And that's an incense holder. So that I can put an incense in it if I want to. Like the yin yang sign is an incense holder. So you can do all that or you can print that out and work with it and learn the cycles. So when you look up at the moon, you can see where the moon is at. All right. The lunar, the moon is 29 and a half days to full. 29 and a half to 30 or 29 and a half to full, right? And they put it like that. So if that's what pentacle, that's earth, that's fire, that's water, that's air. So they use the compass, right? So that's why we always want to face the east, right? The sun goes east to west. We go east to west, right? Sometimes we'll see the zodiac. Sometimes we'll see on things the zodiac go Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer. I did it this way, clockwise, but some people do it counterclockwise. So you'll see Aries either going clockwise or you'll see Aries and Taurus going counterclockwise in different books and stuff that you study. Depends on how old the information is or how update the information is. So that's another book. Accepting the loss of a job. It tells you what to do. If like some people have a hard time losing a job, they think their life is going to end because they can't handle stress or the rejection, or they think there's something wrong with them. And some people unalive themselves because they done lost a job and they think it's literally the end of the world. And that could have been a child that grew up thinking, or not being told no and thinking the world evolved around them, or thinking nobody's supposed to tell them no, and they couldn't handle that shit. Or they so far up debt that was the way out. Who knows why people do that? But anywho, don't do that. All right. Promotion and raise. If you're looking for a job, fathering, divine messages, miscellaneous spells up in here. Like they all put spells and shit up in their books. Whoever writes them. But birthstone and flowers. But they have like certain information y'all can get from it, like birthstone and flowers and what matches what. So April is the diamond, innocence, and sweet pea, which is funny. I used to call my daughter sweet pea. Isn't that something? So I was calling my daughter what I am, but I've never seen sweet pea. I've always seen April means the diamond. Look at that orb went right across my eye just then. I always knew April represented the diamond as the gem, but I never saw anything until this book that it meant sweet pea as a flower, that April's flower was sweet pea. I don't recall reading that anywhere. And I used to call my daughter sweet pea when she was little. So was I calling her what I am, or was she calling me, or was I calling her what she truly was to me? It was a reflector. The moon is a reflector, right? Pay attention to your lucid dreams. Move in silent, right? Keep a dream journal. And I may go back there and get a couple of dream journals, because I know some of y'all mentioned to me, there's another orb. Some of y'all mentioned to me y'all been having dreams, and I don't know if y'all know how to decode your dreams. They kind of like numerology, where you want to take it with a grain of salt, what's in these books, because you need to follow your intuition. Y'all need to check with y'all spirit guides. Y'all need to check with y'all spiritual team. Y'all need to check with y'all ancestors to make sure before you perform any spell that it is okay. So if you don't have that connection, you might not want to do a spell, because you're going to fuck some shit up, if not yourself. They won't let you hurt yourself, but you can hurt yourself enough to get the point across. They'll get the point across that you shouldn't be messing with the shit, because you're not in a place spiritually to mess with it, and you're doing more harm than you're doing good, or you're the type of person that's directing some harm towards somebody that is innocent. All right. I got 5 on it. Okay, not really, but it's my birthday. Okay. So diamond is innocence, and the flower is sweet pea. January is garnet, constancy, and the flower is carnation. February is amethyst, serenity, and it's violet is their flower. Isn't that something? May is emerald, success in love, lily of the valley. Ruby is July, centered mind, larkspur is the flower. August is sand onyx, conjulo felicity, gladiola is the flower. September is sapphire, which is love, and aster is the flower. All right. And then December is turquoise, prosperity, and narcissus is the flower. I'm skipping. But anywho, how to perform a spell. It got all the little things y'all can do for spells. Just the little, it's like the little affirmations right here. So there's different things y'all can learn in these different books. Remember I said all those astrology books, if you go to the playlist, I had about 13, 14, or 15 books. You have little bits of piece of information in different books, because people can't put everything in every book. All right. So this is one, and this is the Moon Magic book. And this, you can buy them separate, or you can buy them in that box set. They both come in this. All right. By the same lady, of course. So in this book, tells you the different moons. January, we're in the wolf moon. That's what moon we're in. Now, next moon we will be in, February, will be the ice moon. Uncommon name, hunger moon. Right? Then March will be in the storm moon or the worm moon. April will be in a growing moon or pink moon. May will be in a hare moon or a milk moon. You see all that information? And then that's the rest of the moons right there. June will be a mead moon. July will be a hay moon. August will be a corn moon. September will be a harvest moon. And October, blood moon. And November, snow moon. And December, cold moon. So they named all the goddamn moons. So they mean something. And then there's the waning, again, the waxing, the full, and the new moon, and the descriptions of them. So as you can see, different things, keeping track of the moon phases, right? They show you how to do that with a calendar or with, there's another order, with or without the calendar, right? So y'all can know ancient belief systems about the moon. Ancient beliefs about the moon are here. Let me see if I can find something. The moon on Christmas, using the moon for evil is in here. Because everybody ain't good and everybody ain't evil. The moon as a female, the triple goddess. This is the triple goddess sign right there. That's 3 days for a moon spell, or you can do 5 days for a moon spell. You can do 3 days, the day before, the day of the full moon, the new moon, or the day after, right? Or say today, this Friday the 13th actually. So say today was the full moon. You can do the 12th and the 14th. Or you can do 2 days before the 13th, which is 11 and 12. Then 13th being the full or the new moon. And then you can do 2 days after the 15th and the 14th and the 15th. So it's either 5 days or it's either 3 days. All right. And then it says the moon as a male, right? The moon effects on our planet. How does the moon affect us? So you remember I said last night in budgeting class in how to do the budget, I say the moon affects us in how we spend money, how we spend our time. It affects our energy level. It affects how we're feeling, our moods, things like that. We have an inner moon, but we have a universal. That's the universal, right? There's another one that way. And then we have our inner moon. So we want to align with our moon and that moon. I prefer me. I'm in-source, not outsource. I don't need a moon for magic. I'm paying attention to me. Some people that don't have power, they got to use the outside moon to manifest. So that's why they keep track of the cycles of the moon and things. But that your cycle is not going to be on that cycle. If you pulled up your chart on Nebula right now, it may or may not be exactly what is going on universal with the world, because everybody's individual and everybody wasn't born on the same day. So everybody, that's just a collective where they're in charge of everything and they're fucking with our energy levels and they are doing spells on us and trying to keep people in the matrix, pretty much. So, that's why I pay attention to this. You can look at that all you want, but pay attention mostly to this, because you ain't going to go wrong with this, because that's your intuition, your gut instinct, right? And that's your heart, right? You should know how you feel, right? Okay, exactly. So pay attention, because sometimes you may feel low energy around those full or new moons, or you may feel high energy. So pay attention to the moon cycle that gives you more energy versus the one that takes you and depletes you and zaps the energy and have you like, I don't feel like doing nothing, or I'm up all night. It's because of the moon cycle. So pay attention, how does the moon affect you on a personal level, right? Waxing moon, full moon, waning moon, dark moon, which is the new moon, and your sleeping pattern. So it does affect your sleeping pattern. Some people be up all night. especially if you're an empath or a highly absorbable person of different people's energies, you definitely want to pay attention to when that happens on the new or the full moon. And you don't want to be in crowds or around a lot of people, because that's when you're easily affected, on top of being the empath. Whether you're a hyper empath or just a regular empath, because some people are more empathic than others. All right. You got vampire bats, marine life, cats and dogs, wolves and coyotes. The lunar affects those animals. So the lunar, it affects cows. I mean, not cows. Well, it affects everybody, but every animal. But in the book, if a moon impacts human life in so many ways, clearly it also affects other creatures on Earth, right? Question mark. Wolves and coyotes, marine life, bats, vampire bats, cats and dogs. So you can pay attention to what's going on with the moon by those animals, right? Chi, energy, basic, different types of energy. Chi, which we know, right? Managing your chi, your prana, de-stress, moon energy, auras. All right, your third eye. And then they have specific colors that are pretty much what they mean. You got white, red, orange, yellow, blue, green, purple, and black. All right. And we know those at the days of the week, that you will wear those colors on the day of the week. Like Sunday, if you want to do color code or chakra colors, that's what they're going by basically. But if you want to do color code, or you know how to describe or break down color code, you can do it by the day of the week. Say for Sunday, you can wear white, gold, yellow, or orange. Or you could throw some violet in there or some black. If you're Monday, you can throw some silver or white or lavender or some red, blue, and black. Or Tuesday, you can do red, yellow, gold. So each day of the week, you can wear a certain color that go with the planets, the gods or goddesses, right? The Netarus, or whatever you want to call them. And that will definitely get you in line with nature. So pay attention to the colors you pick out on a day-to-day basis. Will describe your mood, all right? Will describe how you feel or what kind of state you're in. Like I put on blue and black today. So I got on all blue and black today. What's today? Today is Friday. I can wear orange, gold, green, pink, dark green, violet, or aqua. I ain't got none of that shit on today. I got power on today, okay? I got black on black on black on black on that, blue, black, blue, black, blue, black, black, blue, black, blue, blah, blah, blah. I got the cosmos on today because I got, well, I do got gold. I got a little tinge of gold. I got a little, what kind of socks I got on? Black and gray. I got my blue Pumas on, black pants, my black hoodie with the blue on. So I'm blue and black today with a tinge of a little gold here, all right? So that tells you how I felt today. I wanted to be warm for one thing because I got this damn hoodie on and it got back cold after it was 73 yesterday. It want to be 50 and 40 something today. I said, see, that's that bullshit. That's how they get us sick. They keep going like this. Bipolar ass fucking weather in Texas. They need to put they need to put this goddamn weather on a chill pill. All right. So I had to get my big ass coat, my scarf on top of this. So anywho, pay attention to how you feel in the morning, how you dress, what colors you wear, because that's how you're feeling. That's how your mood, that's how you're feeling. So you want vibrant colors, you want happy colors on. Dark colors don't wear it, they're power colors to me, but they'll say black is negative or it absorbs negativity. Black, it also protects you from negativity. It's a power couple. A couple. We must have a power couple coming in here or something. I don't know where the fuck that came from. It's a power color, period. Okay. Okay. I'm just saying. That blue black. All right. Because if it absorbs, it propels negativity. Absorbs negative, but it propels it at the same time. Because we use it in crystals to what? Absorb it and disperse it back. Or we use it to protect ourselves with. We use black obsidian, shungite, tourmaline, black tourmaline, onyx, right? All, hematite, all the black power crystals, right? To protect us, right? Yeah, the women going through menopause for real. And harnessing the positive energy of the moon, right? So the more y'all read, the more y'all know with the psychic defense book that we're doing in book club, the more y'all know, you won't be afraid. So y'all gotta get books to read so y'all are not afraid, all right? If you're afraid of what you don't know, and what you don't know fears you because you haven't read to understand what is going on around y'all. Magic is not to be feared. Nobody's more powerful than your own magic, your own words, your own intentions, your own emotions behind whatever you're doing. So the more y'all equip yourself, just like with affirmations, they become powerful because it's your words, it's y'all vision, it's y'all focus, and it's y'all feeling. Well, moon magic works the same way. All right. And if y'all get acquainted with what's going on around y'all, y'all won't have nothing to fear. All right. Was that JFK with fear itself or somebody said that? Nothing to fear but fear itself. Fear will be an illusion, right? Y'all will see that fear is an illusion. You have nothing to be scared of, and that you were running from yourself because this is what y'all are anyway. All right. When to practice moon magic is in here. If you're practicing moon magic Sunday or associated with the moon, Sunday is for the sun, Monday is for the moon, Tuesday is associated with Mars, Wednesday with Mercury, Thursday is with Jupiter, Friday is with Venus, and then Saturday is with Saturn, Satan, that's his day to play and have fun. Get drunk and be merry, all right? Moon phases, new, waxing, full, waning, all right? So combining the day and the moon energy, right? So it shows y'all all that. Healing by the moon, so it shows you how to heal. It shows you when you should have a surgery or when you should not have a surgery by the moon phase. Because some days it's not good to have a surgery. You could actually have complications, if not die. But a lot of people didn't know that, but you could. So whether you're having a surgery or some special procedure in a full moon, a waning moon, or a waxing moon, a retrograde, or a sign of the right time, that corresponds with your sign, with your big three. That's why you should know yourself. Because you could be planning a surgery and it not be the day you need to have that surgery. It needs to be postponed, either done before or done after, or not being done toward the days that it's not saying you need to have those days to have it done. So you never, in this book, it says, in my opinion, the most important rule is that you never have surgery or a procedure when the moon is in the sign that corresponds to your body part that is going to be operated on or manipulated. Now, do y'all not remember the paper I showed up last night? Where is it at? Y'all, why don't y'all up in here hollering? Why is he aggravating them dogs, y'all? Y'all remember this? So that's what it just said. Don't have surgery on the thing that the moon. Where is it at? Let me do that again. where was it, y'all? I done dropped the book. Closed it up. Oh, Lord. Somebody didn't want y'all to know that one. Oh, healing by the phase. Here it is. Okay. Remember I was showing y'all on natal chart? This one right here? That's why you need to know what sign governs what part of the body. That's why. All right? So it says never have surgery or procedure when the moon is in the sign to that correspondent body part that is going to be operated on or manipulated. There is a strain put on that part of the body when the moon is in that sign. Hence, it's not a good time to irritate it. You can imagine how many people lost their life or had complications because they thought this was witchcraft. They thought that this was evil and they went in for surgery, or they went in for an extraction or a sutures or a tooth or whatever the hell it was. And it caused just more irritation to their body during the outcome or during the healing process. Get down! Get out! This damn dog. Get off my counter. What's wrong with you? No! No! Good Lord, she be getting on my nerves. Delta. Training these dogs is a hot goddamn mess. Is that stove on? And the fucking stove on. This dog done lost her damn mind. You gonna mess around here and burn them damn paws, girl. Get off my tree. Don't be looking at me. You need to get over there and sit down. Zuri, you looking like you just letting them. Zuri like, I'm old, leave me alone. I'm chilling. I ain't doing shit with this damn dog. You're supposed to be training them. That's what you're supposed to be doing. Not sitting there looking at her get in trouble. Both of y'all, I don't know what to do with y'all. Anywho, y'all, that's just me, just don't be doing that. He went out that door and she acting crazy. No. Go sit down. You better not jump on my counter. That stove is on. You gonna burn them paws, young lady? No, get your paws off me. The thing hurt. Sit. All right, excuse me, y'all. She is something else. Little thing about 7 months and terrible too. Boy, don't ever go out there like that and let her see you because she acting nuts. She was about to get that on the counter right there. You had too close. Yeah. Go put her up when you do that. She acting plum food. All right, anywho. All right, anywho. Feel like that's a child. They ain't lying when they said that shepherds are like a baby. Oh, Lord. They was not fucking lying. All right, anywho, so that's why y'all, a lot of people may have had complications or things happen with their limbs or whatever they had surgery or whatever on because the moon ended up in that limb. Y'all know how we say, oh, it's a full moon in Pisces. Well, if it's a full moon in Pisces, you don't go get no surgery done on your feet. That orb went across there. So if it's the full moon in Scorpio, you don't go get no groin. Well, I don't know what kind of surgery you might have there, but anywho, something just said size. That might be one of them cross, surgeries, trans surgeries or something. I heard somebody say that. All right, Virgo in the intestines. So you don't want let's see what moon that is.
Go.
The magic is that every 2.5 days, the moon moves through one of the 12 signs, right? Or constellations. To find out which sign, go pull up a chart. In this book, it got lunarliving.org/moon signs. All right. And that's where you can find the moon cycle, the void course moons. And you don't want to go. So say if the moon is in Taurus, I don't want to go do anything throat wise because the moon is in Taurus. So you don't want to have, it's not going to be, it may not be a good outcome, or you may have complications, things like that. So a lot of people have fucked up themselves because they didn't have this information and because they thought it was evil. So now y'all get to see that it's not fucking evil. It was just smart. It's just smart to know shit and not be ignorant and say something that's evil because you got fearful of it because you're not studying it or you're not learning about this thing. And you don't ever want to go into something and you have no information on it, because that's how y'all get spells and curses and hexes back on y'all self, because y'all dibbling in shit you don't even know nothing about. And y'all dibbling in shit that you don't even understand the repercussions of things coming back to the person that cooked it up in the first place. So you do not use magic against somebody or to harm another. You use it to remove obstacles in your way. Now, other people may go, no, you go kick ass. They picked with you. Throw a spell back on them. Well, that's just a new spell invented, and it still got to come back to you because you cooked it up. So that's why a lot of people return to sender and send shit back to the person. Or they give it to Mother Nature or whatever they choose and let Mother Nature distribute the negative energy where she wants to distribute. But your ancestors, you can do that too. Sometimes you don't even have to do nothing. If you got a good relationship with your ancestors, they'll kick ass and take names later for you and bring you the receipt. That's the way I say it. I'll be like, go kick ass. I ain't got time. I got other shit to fry. I got other shit to do. I got to read. Okay. So again, I like to read just to see what motherfuckers be doing. I like to read just to see what other motherfuckers be doing. And then I'll be like, oh, go get them. Oh, that's what they doing? Oh, okay. That's what the kind of party they having? Okay. Okay, spirit. Oh, let me go in my meditation room then and pull out a whole lot of energy for your ass. Okay. All right. So that's those books right there. So you might want to get those two and gain some knowledge so you cannot fear yourself. Okay. If y'all want to fight back with these people, y'all, that's y'all. Ain't got shit to do with me. Don't use it for evil. Use it for good. But you can protect yourself with this shit as well, if that's what y'all so choose to do. What the other books at? I just had. Oh, I'm moving stuff around. Here's the other one right here. Moonology. This is a good book too. Okay. Moonology. Working with the magic and lunar cycle. So this is another one. Redirect your future with the new moon. Different things. The new moon, solar eclipse in Virgo. Do meditate. Different moon, different things. What's a super moon? What's a blue moon? What's a major lunar standstill? What's the best time to? What you say? I think I came in at the right time. My dreams have been telling me a few things. Wow. It says, what are we looking at so we know what colors to wear? You got to get one of the moon books. I haven't got to all the books yet. We'll get to them. I'm showing y'all the books. Mantra 3D 5-3, Guiding Archangels, Universal Law, Heavenly Rays, Guiding Goddess. So essential oils, numerology, mantra, 3D chakra, 5D chakra, archangel, guiding archangels, guiding goddesses. It's different things, a star sign, rising sign, and houses. So it even has, again, astrology in it, because it go hand in hand. So I wasn't going, of course me, I wasn't even going to give y'all this shit anyway. I just was giving y'all the astrology. But then it do go hand in hand with astrology. So I had to meditate and ask spirit, do they want me to give y'all these books? Because I know it's going to be some idiot out there doing some fuck shit with this shit on other people because they don't know no better. But ain't shit I can do about that. So that's why y'all got the psychic defense book to protect yourself. And then y'all learn about y'all houses and learn how to manifest a new job, manifest a career, manifest some money, manifest stability, whatever y'all try to manifest, or manifest a move or a relocation according to the moon, using your own magic, using your own alchemy, right? Your own chi, your own prana, your own life force, however you want to call it, law of attraction, right? So this tell you the birth dates of each sign, which we already know. And again, they left out the 13th sun sign, but yet they let us know that bitch is in there and then shifted everybody's sign so they can throw you off, which was stupid, all right? So then they tell you find your superpower wishing new moon, right? So that's a little phase there. Work with the magic of the full moon. So it's teaching you how to work with the full moon and the new moon, all right? This is much of a reading material type of information. And then you have Moon Wisdom is another good book here. So this is all about the moons and the signs. So if you're moon in Cancer, moon in Sag like myself, moon in Aries, moon in Virgo, moon in Gemini, moon in Taurus, moon in da-da-da-da. So this is all about the moon, your emotional level, all right? So if you're the moon phase by person, so see how you got to read more than one? That's why I tell y'all you cannot just count on one book. If you're going to be studying or reading and getting knowledge and wisdom, you got to go through more than one book. You cannot just stay in one book because your information is going to be limited, and that's what's going to fuck some of y'all up. So that's why I read. That's why I go to different books. You cannot be afraid to invest in yourself with what you want to have a clear understanding about. It's just you getting knowledge. You don't have to use any of this, but you do at least know what's going on in the world with the people that are doing magic. It's empowering y'all to know what they're fucking doing. Y'all are feeling helpless and feeling needy and feeling scared because y'all don't know what the fuck they're doing. And that's what's scaring y'all. So that's like knowledge. When you don't know something about a religion or a certain thing, you fear it because you do not have knowledge and understanding of it to have the wisdom to protect yourself. Knowledge is power, right? Power is protection. I'm just saying, might want to read. All right. So again, let's see, Sag Moon, that's me. So we got Sag Moon right there. You got all of them. It go through all of them. Virgo Moon right there. What your challenges are, your primary emotional need is, what you're dealing with, those born under Virgo Moon, at work, in romance, in family. And it says gifts in this little peach box right here. So this goes through everybody. Part 2, if you were born under, who is this? The map of your life. So that's considered our divine map, our divine, this Aries moon. So it will show you what they do at work, romance. There's Taurus moon right there. There's Aries gifts right there. All right, intuitive energy, resilience, spontaneity, and their strengths. So this is a good one just on moon. Look at that, or understanding the moons in all these signs. How people are what? The emotional level. Their mother, the emotional level of each sign that you're dealing with. So that tells you how to spot them, basically, right? So go back and see the natal, how to read the natal chart in a playlist. This video is gonna be in a playlist, and then put what y'all learn about yourself, and then grab these books whenever you can, or download them on Kindle, or maybe, I don't know if they'll be in the library or not. I don't know, because I don't go to the library in that section. Maybe half-price books and go read some and see if some of these are in half-price books in the spiritual metaphysics part of the library of the half-price books. Or maybe get them off Amazon used if you don't care about them being new or not. So that's another one right there. Okay, and then there's 2 more, and then I'm done. And you got the Green Witch book, all right? You got your complete guide to natural magic of herbs, flowers, essential oils, and more. All right, more orbs. Look at the orbs. They're flying everywhere. So again, you got different ways you can fight back, or different ways you can protect yourself, different ways you can heal yourself. Y'all can do what y'all will with this shit. You got stones and crystals in here, oils, how to make your own oils, your own salves, different things like that. I made this one here. So this is, it's almost down. I gotta make it again. So this is, I made that one. I made this one. And that's a repellent of negative energy. So you can do it just for you, or you can do it and sell it, or you can do it and do whatever the hell you want to do with it. That's y'all, to each his own. Extracting the energies of herbs. So it just tells you different things. This is a reader. This is bath salts, basic bath salt recipes, peace, protection, love, patience, clear decision, prosperity, health, awake and alive oil. So it even tells you how to make it. Patience is 1 part rose, 1 part lavender, 1 part pine. Simple. If you want, but you got to remember, y'all energy is going in this. So if y'all negative, it ain't gonna do nothing. So that's why you gotta be careful with everybody making spells and doing things for y'all, because sometimes it's nothing there. It's your intention always. What you put in, even if you're buying stuff already made, you still want to clear negative energy and put your own personal intention in that candle, because you don't know if that person actually did anything or not. And so you won't get any effects because you didn't put your own intention in it as well. So always put your intentions in anything anybody makes for you online. Always remove negative energy from it and put your own intentions in it. All right? A little freebie for y'all. All right? And if you got good intentions, that's if you got a pure heart. Right? Because some people ain't pure. Some people, now will the magic work? Or I guess it will work for them, I guess. But some people heart is pure and some people is not. So be careful. Regenerating baths and bath salts. Okay. Would you ever recommend some books on dream interpretation? I got some dream books back there. I'll get them in a minute, I said. I just haven't got back there yet because I'm still doing these. Oatmeal bath, milk bath, herbal milk bath, stone elixir, color elixir, and then it says magical association of fruit. So that's why a lot of people put fruit in the bath water, because of the magical association with fruit. So they'll mix a little bit of essential oil, they'll mix a little bit of herbs, and they'll mix a little bit of oranges or lime in the bath water. And it's because apple is health, longevity, and love. A pear is health, prosperity, and love. Orange is joy, health, and purification. All right. Lemon is purification, protection, and health. Lime is happiness, purification, and healing. All right. So, and it goes all the way down to grape, kiwi, banana, mango, peach, pineapple, plum, melon, strawberries, raspberries, blueberries, blackberries, cranberries. And I'm not reading all those, so that's why I stopped, because I'm not going to read y'all this book. Y'all want it, you buy it. And I'm not getting no kickbacks, and I need royalties on all these books. Whoever wrote these books, I need my royalties. Y'all can Zelle me at 469-219-9622, because I'm boosting y'all books, and I ain't getting paid for it. So again, what else? Using the 4 elements inside the home is a good one here. These are more like read to know things. Get to know your corner of the universe. All right. Work with the 4 natural elements. Grounding yourself. Right? I'm just saying. Y'all gonna have to read though. Meditating on elements. Okay, I'm just saying. Vision, sound, touch, taste. That's like manifestation, right? Smell. the six senses. All right, seasonal cycles and energy. Manifest the power of the seasons. So you can use the seasons, and you want to stay aligned with the seasons, right? And they got the tides of the year, celebrating the solstice and equinox, venereal. We don't even call it that. They just put that damn word up in here. Vernal equinox, summer solstice, autumnal equinox, and winter solstice is what we just had. So you can do the seasonal stuff. Yeah, get the book. Collecting and using wood. The power in the garden. I'm just saying. Designing your garden. Tips on planting. I'm just saying. Air pollution, all that stuff. Burning herbal incense. I'm just saying. Craft a dream pillow. Craft a dream pillow. Okay. Making a dream pillow. Marshmallow tea. Always got some teas in here to drink and make too. Cold tea. Love tea. Oh, Lord, I'm about to do. Girl, let me go and get this love tea on. What the hell? Hold on. Hold on. Wheezy and George. Let's even put the pink tab right there. Let's see what that love tea about. Let's see what the love tea is about him. Bedtime tea? Shit. Sleepy time tea is what I got, and I got 3 up in that book of work. All right. Okay, let's see what the love tea about. I might can make this. Oh, I got that. I got that. I got that in essential oil. I got that. I got that. Shit, wait a minute. Is this just all tea, or is this... A tea is a portion that can be consumed, usually made with water. Can I use oil? Damn. Ooh, shit. I'm gonna make me a love tea. There's a mental focus tea up here. I'm gonna make that too. Rosemary. Oh yeah, I got some of that, I think. No, I don't. Yeah, I do. I got a whole plant over there. You gonna shake that rosemary off?
You asked me 18 times, and 18 times I said no.
What? He said I asked him 18 times, and 18 times he said no. Well, don't you be using it to cook with?
No.
Leave it alone when I do shake it off. This will promote, this love tea promotes love, happiness, peace, and harmony.
Something I've been in.
No, where?
Right here. Unless you broke it.
No, it just fell off, I think, from picking it up.
No, that was
Huh?
a spot where this one broke off.
I didn't do that.
Right here. You can tell something good.
Oh. Yeah, I brought it in so they wouldn't be all over there. Might have been them.
No, this is like, it's been 8 off.
Really?
Yeah.
What would do that?
You need too tall for a rabbit, but they eat it.
Oh, they do? Oh. Could have been them then. I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna get this. I got everything except this one. I mean, I got it in an oil. Huh? Get it, please get it up, because they're gonna be
Yeah.
energy, power, and essentials. Now he's got something on essential, personal blends. I've already made essential oils, bath salts. Okay, so that's that book right there. If y'all want that book right there. Oh my God. And then you have Practical Witch Spell Book. And that, see, I found that at Half Price Books. So that's why I said y'all might want to go to Half Price Books and look in the spiritual section and get something out of there.
No.
So, and
So, yeah.
I got some papers in here. I got some recipes in here. Okay, let's go. Okay, so Practical Witches Spell Book. For all y'all newly witches out there. You got Altars of There's the Seasons again. This one has a lot of pictures. It has pictures. All the seasonal ones. They got pictures. So this one is not so much readable. It's a little bit of picture-y. Oh God, I got shit everywhere. I don't know what that could do. All right. It's got little spells in here. Green Witch Flower Medicine. So it has, for anxiety, it has garlic, rosemary, aspen, periwinkle, lemon balm, white chestnut, and gelatin. It's got some for depression, for fear, for heartbreak, lethargy, stress, spiritual blocks. Oak, ginseng, ladies, slipper. All right. What else we got in here? It's a seed change releasing ritual. A sweet, comfy cure-all salve. Rituals for romance and love. Come to me. Oh, y'all making all kind of shit up in here, huh? They got a come to me spell up in here. Twin heart soulmate spell up in here. Is that what they using? Okay. There's that love tea again. Lover's tea. See, it's different than what's in that book. So this is a different recipe from what that love tea was. Okay. I can get that. Okay. I don't know if I can get the other one again. Kama Sutra kissing ritual for romance. Oh Lord. You never do stuff on somebody that don't want you. That's kind of stupid. You want to do it to attract the love, but not bring a person to you that doesn't want you, because that shit's going to backfire. There's the Venus ritual. Friday Rite of Venus. Okay. Well, now. Do-it-yourself amulets. This is how to use the herbs in the kitchen. Money, magic, and lucky charms. A spell for wealth. New job, new moon. Grow your own prosperity. Practical witchery tips. Waxing moon spell, money, attraction, magic. Practical witch feng shui. More magical money stones. Some stone. I got Perdot. Perdot is up here. Perdot set in a ring will bring you more money and raise your spirits. Jade is held in the highest regard by the Chinese, and for thousands of years has been brought to bring good luck and prosperity. So that's jade. So jade and Perdot. But you don't want to break jade. I read somewhere else. You don't want to break jade, because if you break the jade, I don't think that's good luck. I think that's bad luck. Here's Perdot right here. If y'all haven't read the thing about Perdot, Chase, this is Perdot right here. This is Perdot. And so if you hadn't read the Perdot about Chase Bankman, by the Chase Bankman, he had a bowl and he had Perdot on his desk. Yeah, I saw that. He had Perdot in a bowl on his desk, because that's brings prosperity. Brings prosperity and abundance. Topaz, yellow sapphire, beryl. Dispelling fear. We even got something for help y'all over fear. House magic for a happy home. They got all those spells up in here y'all can clean y'all home space with. But like I'm going to reiterate, do not use this against somebody. Use this for the good. Never use it to do harm to another. Now, will a person that hear me say it, do it? No, they're going to still be evil because that's an evil person. But as long as y'all not evil and y'all not doing stuff to harm nobody, then use it to benefit yourself, your life, and your path. Reclaim your space ritual. Housewarming spell, bright and happy home, potion, new moon, new home. So this is a good, it got little witchery tips and spells in it, but it's still a reader. It's a reader. Home sweet home spell. Conjuring with candles. So you can do some conjuring with candles. Dressing candles. How to charge a candle. Candle color magical correspondence. This is where I was trying to get to in the other books. I think some of the other books got to it, but I hadn't got to it yet. So candles have a color code. You have red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet, right? Which are really like aligned with the chakra. So you got all these colors in a solid candle. Green is always for money. Prosperity, business, or your business, right? Abundance, love, and serenity, the fourth heart chakra. Yellow is for success or divine personal power. Orange is for pleasure because that's the sacral chakra. Red is for security and survival because that's the root chakra, the first chakra. And the blue is for creativity and personality, fifth throat chakra. Indigo, intuitiveness, perception, sixth eye, sixth sense, right? Violet is holy bliss, all in one, seventh chakra. Now the colors are right here. The colors of the candles are right here. Candle color, magical correspondence. Black, brown, dark blue, gold, gray, green, light blue, orange, pink, purple, red, white, and yellow. So they all have a color code to them in what candle that you use. All right. And the reason why I'm showing you this, so y'all don't have nothing to be afraid of and think that because you get a witch book or a moon book or astrology book that it means you're a bad person. If you're not a bad person, then you're not going to be interested in doing bad with the information that you got. Now, if you're a bad person and you get this book, yeah, you're going to do bad with it because you're a badass person, I guess. But that's not y'all's business. You see what I'm saying? That's their fucking ass business. What the fuck they do with it. The shit works if you're good or bad. Money works if you're good or bad. Money doesn't amplify. Money doesn't turn a person bad. The person was bad when they got the money. This here doesn't make a person bad or evil. The person was bad or evil when they picked up this shit and decided to use this shit to harm another. This does not make a person bad or good. They're either bad or good when they got hold to it. Period. Money works the same way. Money is an amplifier. This is an amplifier of a person's what? Character, integrity. So either they're a person of integrity or they're not. It's not what you do. It's not what people see you do. It's what you do behind closed doors that nobody don't see that defines if you're a person of integrity, morals, value. See, you never underestimate what a person knows. And just because a person knows something don't mean they're using it. But never underestimate what a person knows. So you see all those books I got? Don't underestimate what I know. My integrity comes from that I know what I know. And if I wanted to hurt somebody, I know I could. I know I could. Not because of these books, because I know who I am. That I knew before the books. So it's karma is real. That's right. And what you put out comes back to you. So never underestimate what people know. But I give y'all these books to empower y'all so y'all don't have to live in fear of what people are doing. And so you'll have the knowledge behind what people are doing. But then you have psychic defense on how to protect yourself. Move out the way, girl. Where's my book at? Oh, right here. But then I turned around and gave y'all the book on psychic defense so y'all can learn how to protect yourself. Get my tissue. This girl has got my roll. She got that ditty. Oh my God, this dog. So therefore, I equip y'all with this stuff. They would never do it because they don't want y'all to know how to protect yourself against the shit that they're doing, right? So that's why in book club we're reading this book for the month of January. So make sure y'all go to the playlist. We've already started. I'm reading it tomorrow. All right, so we'll be reading some more in that psychic defense. I'll be going over that with y'all. Y'all can get it or y'all can just come or catch the live or go back and play back the live. So I'm showing y'all this so y'all can be aware and not live in fear and be afraid of anybody's magic, because nobody's magic is more powerful than your own. You have to accept this shit for this shit to work. You have to believe this shit for this shit to work. All right? You have to do that. Doesn't matter if the next person do it to you. You have to be accepting of it before their magic ever works on you. So it's all in the mind. You better have some mind muscle to go along with that voice and to go along with that heart and to protect your space and cut shit down at the root and know your energy. That's why I teach y'all in-source, not outsource. You know how to read yourself. You know how to read everybody else. You can read any and everybody else. You can make yourself invisible if you want to. But y'all got to trust and know that you got that type of power. You're that powerful, badass motherfucker. And ain't nobody badder than your ass on this planet. Y'all have to know that, though. And the only reason y'all going to know that is if you equip yourself with knowledge, because knowledge protects. And as I've broken down before, so now y'all see why I give y'all all that. Y'all do what you will with it. I'm not responsible for it. I'm not responsible for you doing a spell, fucking up yourself and backfiring. Don't come to me and ask me how to break shit. And now y'all see why I don't deal with nobody's karma and I don't break fucking spells on no goddamn body, because it ain't for me to do. You did it yourself. You go unfuck yourself and go figure the shit out. I'm not getting nobody's fuckery. You know, people will do a spell on you and then come to you to help them get the spell that they fucked up, that's coming back to kick their ass, and want to ask you to remove it. And they did it on you and it backfired on their ass. Nah, you gonna sit with that shit. You gonna sit with it. You gonna feel it until you fucking heal it. That's what you gonna do. Don't come ask Kim to break shit. Y'all gonna break it your damn self. That's what y'all gonna do. Because I don't break spells for a living. I live in my eye. I break spells for an honest living in my eye. Oh my goddamn self. Not on no damn body else. That's your karma. You sit with it and deal with it. Y'all shouldn't have been doing it in the first fucking place. So if you did it in the first fucking place, you ought to know how to undo it in the first fucking place. But if y'all don't read, how you know how to undo it? And why did you do it in the first place with a lack of knowledge in the first place? Dibbling and dabbling in shit that y'all don't have no fucking reason to dibble and dabble in. That's that shit. That's the shit I'm talking about. That's the fuckery and the bullshit I be talking about. What was I gonna do? I forgot. Because I went off. Somebody must be in the room my ancestors don't like. All right. Now, what was I going to say? Y'all bring me back. What? I went up too high and came back down. Where was I? What was I going to write, y'all? What was I going to write? I erased the thing.
No.
to write something up here. What was I gonna write? Hold on. What was I gonna write? Bring me back, memory, bring it back, spirit. I should be able to purchase online. Purchase what online? I just got here and saw when you saw that orb. Thank you for these words. Needed to hear that today. You're welcome. Wow, never thought of it that way, Kim. What, Ash? What you never thought of that way? Huh? The book. Oh, the book. Oh, you saw the book? Oh, you gonna buy the book online? It's a lot. Did you see the other ones? Go back and rewind it for the other ones. But that's why y'all need to know what you know and not be afraid. But, oh, that's what I was gonna do. I knew it was gonna come back to me. Empowering knowledge. Oh, wait a minute. Did I just draw my marker out? Oh, here it is. That was an old marker. Knowledge is power. Ledge and know is power. Empowering, right? Empowering. So knowledge then protects you, right? It protects you to know. It's leverage. It's a ledge. It's an edge of empowerment, of protection. If you empower, empowering protects you. Move, Delta. Look at Delta nose. So that's agreement with the pup right here with Delta. She just confirmed that. Come putting her nose on my board right there at you. So knowledge protects you. It provides leverage. It provides a ledge, edge of protection, a ring of protection. If you know, and don't fear knowing, don't fear investigating, don't fear reading, don't fear looking into stuff. Because the only reason why y'all got fear is because you don't know what you know. Or you're afraid to know anything outside of what you've been programmed to know. So you're fearful because you got a closed mindset. And to think of opening up that mindset is where y'all, oh no, I'm going to stay right here. I'm not going to do nothing. I'm not going to touch nothing. I'm not going to read nothing. I'm going to just stay here and I'm going to ask people 50 million questions and I'm not going to pick a book up and read for myself, but I'm going to just come back every day and ask him or ask the next person and ask the next person. Well, what do I do about this? Well, what kind of bath do I use? Well, what kind of salt do I use? Well, what kind of herb do I use? And y'all still have not learned how to fish for yourself. The book is learning how to fish for yourself. To fend for yourself. But if you have to come to everybody's post every day and ask them, what do I do for this? What do I do for that? What do I do for this? How do I get rid of this? What do I do? Do I have to do this? Can I use the Florida water? Can I add water? You can put it in mop water if you want to. Or you can use it whole if you want to. And put it in a spray bottle if you want to. And put it in your purse and carry it around. But if y'all read, you don't have to come back every day and ask questions. You got to study to show yourself approved. You got to get knowledge that protects you. Right? Honest to goodness, I needed to come here today, Mama. Thank you. You just helped me untangle my mind from this morning. Thank you. You're welcome. So don't fear what you don't know. And if you're fearing something you don't know, then go get and learn it so y'all can get rid of the fear around it. That's blocking y'all. It's blocking y'all from moving forward. It's paralyzing y'all. And these people that do that evil shit, that's what they want, to paralyze y'all. That's manipulation. They want to control y'all. They want to keep y'all boxed in. So there's another orb. So there's another orb that way. But so go get the knowledge. And I said, that's why I said I'll show you the books so y'all can go read for yourself. And that's why I opened to show you what was in it so you'll know if you want it or not. New moon floral protection charms. You can do sachets and protection and oil, creams and lotions and things like that. This is the 13th moon cycle of the magical year. Now, y'all remember when I told y'all women have 13 cycles. Y'all have 13 menstrual cycles. We don't have 12. They blacked one out. So this is proof that when I've been saying for a long time now, we have 13 moons a year. We don't have 12. They gave us 12. They reserved the 13. A girl, a young woman coming into puberty, coming into her menses, is going to have 13 cycles. So if y'all have a teenage daughter, teach her how to count her cycles. 1 month in the year, she's going to have 2 cycles. Remember, 1 month we usually have 2 moons, 2 dark moons, and a full moon. Every year. We didn't know this shit. Our parents didn't know to teach us this shit. That could have been why some of us ended up early teenage pregnancy, because we had no idea that we had 13 cycles. So if you have a teenage daughter, or even if you're in your 20s and you just now realizing this, start today. Count today. You're in January. Count throughout this whole year your cycles and watch 1 month out of this year, you're going to have 2 cycles in that month. 13 cycles. 13 moon guides to our magical year. I didn't write the book, but I'm going to show y'all. Does it not say 13? 13 months in a year, but we only go by 12. And I taught y'all how to break that down. Every 4 years, we'll make that 13. We'll make that 13 year. Every 4 years, when they elect a president, is that year. And is that year 1460 plus 1, that is when we're aligned with the star system of Sirius B. So they honor the big dog star. They honor Sirius B. So it's all in our calendar every month, but we pay it no mind. So start counting if you got your cycle. Start counting every month when your cycle came on. And again, teach your daughters how to. Teach your young nieces how to. So that they'll know that they have 13 and they can teach their daughters and they can teach theirs and their da-da-da-da-da-da. That's part of knowing who you are. So, is that it? I think that was it. I think that was it in that book. Let me make sure. Your week at a glance. We already did what the days mean. This one goes a little, oh my God, what is in here? Spells for every day. Week at a glance. Okay, I'm gonna give you one example of this one, but I'm not reading it because y'all need to buy the book. I'm not giving y'all all the information in the book. If y'all want self-empowerment and self-improvement, you'll buy these books and read these books. I'm not gonna read everything to y'all. I just read enough so y'all will see if you're interested in what's in the book. Now, at a week at a glance, let's take, I want to take Venus Day because it is Friday and it's Friday the 13th. And they used to spook us by the 13th and we were spooked for no fucking reason. So everything that you've learned, you got to unlearn to learn again. What happened? Oh. So Venus, this part of the book at a glance, where it says, what it says, Chapter 10, spells for every day. And okay, so if you picked Friday, Friday is Freya, right? The Nordic Venus goddess of love. Friday is all about beauty, love, sex, fertility, friendships, partnerships, the arts, harmony, and music. So when you see in Venus on the tarot deck, Empress, that's what you're seeing. Relationship if it's in Libra, right? Taurus if it's in money, materialism. So that's what it's about. Arts, harmony, and music, and bringing the new into life, into your life. The colors are pale green and dark and deep green, robin's egg blue, pink, and violet. And the crystals are emerald pink, tourmaline, and rose quartz, as well as jade, malachite, and peridot. Rose quartz, peridot, right? My jade and my malachite is in the back somewhere. So I got all of those, and tourmaline sitting right here. So I have all those crystals. So on Friday, you can carry those in a little bag or sachet, right? That corresponds with Friday, with Freya or Venus, Nordic Venus goddess, right? Of love and fertility. It says the herbs and incense for Friday, you could burn apple, lily, birch, pink rose, verbena, ivy, rose, and sage. So this little 2 pages give y'all Sunday through Saturday. What I just read for Venus is under each one, but I'm not reading them for you. So Thursday is Thor's day. Wednesday is Wooden's day. Tuesday is Mars's day. Saturday is a time for protection and discipline, duty, binding, family, manifestation, and completion. Monday is Moon's day. Sunday is Sunday, right? A day for healing and vitality, as well as creativity and new hope. I'm not reading the colors and all that, but that's where the colors and stuff is at, if y'all want to know. And that's where all the herbs at. If y'all want to know where it's at, it's in that book. All right. And this book was only $8.49 at half price books. All right. Again, the directions that we had in one book is right there in this book too. So north, south, east, and west, the 4 dimensions and the 4 elements in a ritual. And now this book broke it down more than that book. That book said just north is earth, right? Earth, and south is fire, and air is east, and water is west, right? Well, this book breaks it down to north, new beginnings, renewal, manifesting new material, because it's earth. So that means new money, right? So then west would be water in the other book, but in this book, it goes a little bit further to teach you a little bit further. West, transformation. Is that not Scorpio? Is that not water energy? Releasing dark energy or difficulty. Rebirth, life, death, rebirth. Releasing Scorpio, right? East, initiation, awakening, and enlightenment. Air. Wow. And then south would be emotions and feelings, which would be your fire, your passion, your aggression, right? Your competition, whatever with fire. Again, you have to go back through the whole thing, Felicia, because I had more than one book out. I'm going to go back here and get the dream book. I'm going to go ahead, I'll change it and put dream. When it drop, I'll go up there and put the moon and the dream journal, so that way y'all will know where it's at. Make sure y'all go look at the astrology book in the book club too, and get some of those if you feel led or inclined to or drawn to it. You don't have to get all the books that I show y'all. I just like to give y'all the material so y'all can go see for yourself and stop believing people and go learn and empower yourself. Because that way y'all won't be so scared cat of shit that you ain't got no reason to be fearful of. All right? Because they making y'all fearful of yourself, and that's how they're controlling and manipulating y'all, because y'all afraid of yourself. So if you don't know yourself, you're going to have what? Fear of self, because you don't know yourself. So when you know yourself, then you're no longer afraid of yourself. And that's what this journey is about, getting to know the self. getting to know the inside of you, the authentic you, the real you, not running from yourself, but getting acquainted with yourself, taking the time to sit with yourself, to feel what you feel and see what you feel and resolve it, heal, receive. Okay, I received this feeling, but I'm not, this is not me. I feel it passing through me. I'm gonna let it pass through me so I can heal it. I gotta know where it's coming from. What's creating this feeling, whether it's anxiety, whether it's stress, whether it's depression, whether it's anxiety, whatever, sadness, loneliness. Y'all gotta sit with that shit in order to heal it. You gotta feel it and heal it. You gotta let it pass through you. You don't make excuses for it, or you don't go find something else to do to keep you from sitting and healing with it, sitting and feeling it so you can heal it. You gotta sit with it. Why am I like this? Is it an old memory? Is it a bad relationship? It doesn't remind me of a bad relationship, and I'm partying to cover it up, or I'm drinking to cover it up, or I'm smoking to cover it up, to keep from feeling it. So we turn to substance or sexual stuff to hide the feelings, to keep from feeling what we're feeling. So people sexualize gratification, and they become promiscuous, or they become pleasures of lust and seeking lust and affection through lust and not true love. And we're reading that book. So that book in book club, Science of Love, we're talking all about the corrupt love, the examples of corrupt love, and it's mind-boggling. But not all of us was in fucked up corrupt love relationships, and all of us was, because we don't know what true love is until we heal it. We don't know what healthy love is until we heal it. So, and we got to sit with it to heal it. You know, our parents didn't know, our grandparents didn't know, and now we're just becoming to know. It's fucked up. At whatever age we're becoming to know, it's fucked up though. You know, and that's why you ruin and self-sabotage healthy relationships, because y'all don't know what a healthy relationship is. So y'all will sit there and run a good person off, female or male, because y'all are in this corrupt love, this karmic la-la land of love, and what y'all think it should be, not what it is, but what y'all think it should be. It's warped and twisted. It's distorted. It's distorted. So heal the divine feminine and divine masculine within yourself, whichever one you come here dominant in. You got to heal it. The relationship, love, money, and tantra, you can find in my Patreon account. I discuss a lot of love, money, and tantra in the adult tarot section. I'll be doing an I Ching and a mantra video for love, money, and tantra this weekend too. If you're in the I Ching, if you're in the master manifestation, and I'm gonna be doing a couple of signs. Weekly Oracle is on Tuesday, so I'll be spitting that out this weekend too for the 17th. I'll do it early. That's a $5 tier for weekly Oracle reading on Patreon. So there's a lot. Okay, so let me take these back, and then I'm gonna get the I'm gonna run through them again. This one, for people that one, and you have to go back to see what's in them, what I was talking about. That's more of a reader, but there's a lot of knowledge in there that y'all can use. And this is a set, or you can buy them separate. So this is a box set. These come, you can buy them single, or you can buy them, they both fit into that box. So a box set, okay? Those are moved, that's like some of them out. I didn't even bring all of them out. And then that's the box set for those last two. That go in there like that. Well, not that way. That way. So, but I got stickers all out. I need to move these stickers to the side so I can put that back in there. because it won't let me. Oh, I tore my page. Oh, well. And then I can put it back in there. It's gonna bend them, but I can still put it in there this way. There. So that's how that comes at that one. Or buy them single. And make sure y'all print this out because this will help you along with the natal chart. I showed this in the natal chart, but you can see in one of the moon ones that it was telling you to learn the signs that correlate to the signs related to the body, okay? Like how I got them on my board that I created. I got Pisces feet down here, the cell salts. I got it all written down here, so I already know, right? That's why y'all see me pull that out from time to time. It's the teacher in me. I gotta have my teaching tools at my disposal because I can't keep running back getting books all the damn time. You know, when I need to reference something. All right, I have shit at my fingertips. All right, let me get y'all a couple of dream books. If you're gonna talk about it and the Netaroos, if you're working with the Netaroos, like I work with the Netaroos, it's more than this, but that's just the Kabbalion, the Tree of Life, Netaroo style at the beginning. They got a Kabbalion Tree of Life. This is a Kemetic Tree of Life. You know, if you're Kemetic or Ma'adian, Nubia, Kush, Kemites, the Kemits. All right. She came down here and I said, oh, you got, oh, you got time, baby. Did you see all this hair on this thing, Jay?
What?
You didn't see all this hair on this mop?
Not at the time. I washed it off, so that's just on the floor.
A lot of water down here. A lot of water moving around that thing.
What's on?
No. I'm gonna get my soup. All right. These are some dream journals I picked up. This one, because they used to ask me for dreams interpretation. Dream interpretation, that's one. And this is one I picked up at half price books, as you see, $5.99. So this is an older one. I love the older ones because this one says totally different than what this one says, which is why I tell y'all you got to get more than one. If you want to be a dream interpreter or interpret your dream, you're going to need more than one. Take what resonates and leave the rest on the eye of Ra. You know, just like angel numbers, you got to take it, has it resonate. There's different people online that write angel numbers, and it's some that write dark angel numbers and some that write light angel numbers. Some dream interpretations will be dark and some will be light. But if you don't feel that that's what that dream means to you, don't accept it. All this shit only works by mere acceptance. When y'all learn The magic and superstition, whatever you want to fucking call it, it only works by acceptance. You have to accept the shit. If you don't accept the shit, it ain't working. You have to accept that it's doing something to you, or somebody's doing something to you, or your magical motherfucking beast at what you do. You have to accept that. You have to realize that. That's the only gateway in, is y'all have to accept that somebody's, you have to have a weak entry. You have to have a weak entry. And the only weak entry is when y'all don't know. And that's why y'all easily get got. So you're either gonna eat or be eaten in the matrix. You either gonna be a manipulator, or you're gonna be manipulated. Right? So you're either gonna protect yourself or not. I can't make y'all protect yourself. I can give you how to fish and teach you how to fish, but I can't fish for you. So I can teach you how to protect yourself for a lifetime. But if I'm doing everything and telling y'all everything and telling everything and never giving y'all the information to equip yourself, you're starved depending on people. And that's what a lot of y'all have gotten, because y'all have, with religion, when we were all in religion, most of us as what ain't in it today, but was in it, we took our eyes off ourselves and put it on that person that was standing at that podium. In turn, it weakened us. And now we're taking that power back from that man on that podium. That man on that podium was working against us. Most of them are. Some may not, but a lot of them are. They working for another person, all right? They're not working for us. They worked on keeping us asleep for a very long time. Now, take it how it resonates. If you're going to interpret dreams, get you some dream books, meditate about it, ask your ancestor, how does this relate to me? What is this dream about? Do I need to know something? You know, because it's your conscious and unconscious playing back some things. Or it could be induced by, you got to pay attention to, when you're doing dreams, what did you eat the night before? Believe it or not. Because sometimes what you eat the night before, or what you go to bed thinking about, you end up sometimes will dream about. So you got to pay attention to what you might have did or drunk or ate the night before, so that you can kind of go like, oh, that's just, oh, I did some crazy shit, or or I might have, because she got mad at you, or I might have, got off balance somewhere. So pay attention to things around the dream, or what you did before the dream and stuff like that, to kind of help y'all be able to decode your own dream, So if you're going to have if you're a person that dreams a lot, then you should be able to decode your own dream. You somewhere most likely possess the power to decode and make. Some people go to other people, but I feel like if you dreamed it, it's yours. You should be able to decode it. And if you sit with it long enough, you will. Sometimes it may not be the first night, the next night. Sometimes it might be a year from now, that you might figure out what that dream actually meant. Or it may not mean anything. So don't always think that your dreams are bad, or mean things are going to happen, because no, that's just you on different timelines and different dimensions, and you're probably tapped in somewhere because you either lowered your frequency or you increased your frequency. So a lot of shit going in with all the spirituality. Like I said, if you don't know, like I said last night, the 3 initiates, it's a foundation of spirituality. If y'all calling yourself spiritual, this will be the book, the what do you call it? The foundation of everything moving forward spiritually, from astrology to moon to dreams. If you don't understand, if you don't have this, you ain't gonna never get none of the rest of it. You must have this foundation. The 7 Hermetic Principles is one of the books you must have, because nothing going forward spiritually, you're gonna understand it. You must know the 7 principles, Hermetic Principles. Trying to go through spirituality without knowing this? Okay, go ahead. Go be my guest. That's why some of y'all fucked up now that thought y'all was spiritual, and you found out your ass wasn't. You found out real quick, oh shit, this motherfucking shit is cuckoo as I thought. I'm losing my mind. I'm scared. Yeah, because you don't have that fucking foundation. Y'all thought y'all was awake and y'all thought y'all ass was spiritual and your ass was nothing but sleep and fooling yourself. Now, here are the books again. Now, you can get them or not get them, but there they are. So that's just because some people always ask me what dreams when I'm doing a reading, or they might, or when I was on live, a lot of people was asking me, what does it mean? What does it mean? And I'm like, shit, I don't know. And then I end up going to, I bought this out of my favorite store, one of my favorite stores, Earthbound. And the minute they asked me, maybe like a week or two later, I ran into this book and I got this book. And then I went to go look for just browsing in half-price books at some spiritual books, and I ran into this book. And I said, shit, a different one. Let me see that. Let me see what year it was built. I mean, it was created. 1963. I always loved my 60s and 70s book because that's before they fucked up the information and watered it down like this book did. Okay, so dark, light. There you go. Dark, light. But this was actually light, and now this is dark because it's watered down. So it's not really, they tried to make it align with the times versus this was like, they weren't biting their tongue, or they didn't care if people believed it, because most people didn't read it, certainly not black people. All right, so they didn't have no problems with us picking up any of this motherfucking shit because y'all don't fucking read. And trying to get y'all to read, that's why they can hide stuff in books, because y'all will not read. Whether what color you are, it doesn't matter. But I know, speaking because I'm black, I'm saying black, but we're not black, okay? I'm just using that so people understand. This is black. I'm not this color. This is black. So we got that straight. But I'm just using it because that's what they called us, okay? But that's not what we answer to, all right? So, but that's so people will know the difference. We are bad because we do not read, and we're bad at reading, so they hide stuff from us in books, hoping we do not pick up a book. And that's where the fear comes from. That's why black is to be feared, or black is negative, because we don't know. Things done in darkness must come to light. Things that are in darkness come to light. The truth comes to the light. So whatever anybody does, it's going to be revealed. It's just if y'all sit and have enough patience enough for it to be revealed to y'all. Temperance is a Virgo. Temperance is patience. Y'all got to learn to be patient. And because they gave us microwaves, don't mean we got to be in a hurry. It doesn't even mean we got to use the microwave. I can put a whole big old patch of duct tape on that bitch. Wouldn't give a fuck if it was sitting up there. But I'm going to use it. But I'm just saying, if I chose not to, I do have a choice. Regardless if they put it in the house. So regardless if somebody is giving y'all a magic book, it doesn't mean you have to use it for bad or good. It doesn't mean you have to use it all. You can just be broadening your knowledge to have experience or some knowledge base that you can have a conversation about and stay hip to the times or whatever. Just like how men are good with football and the different games and boxings and fights and stuff like that. But they may have one team, but they watch all of it, so they know a little bit about a lot of everybody. They know the stats. They know what they do. They know their performance. They can have a reasonable guy-to-guy talk because they're what? They're watching the game or they're reading the newspaper. Y'all must be the same way. You cannot not know. There's no excuse. Today, in this world of 2023, the age of Aquarius, ignorance is a motherfucking choice. You guys are choosing to stay ignorant in a world of information at your fucking fingertips. Makes no absolute sense to be ignorant at this day and time. It makes no sense to not grow your mind. It makes no sense to have closed belief systems. You need to trash some of that shit and reprogram your ass. Period. You can keep what's good, throw what's not. What you can't, when I say throw what's not, do away with what you cannot use no more. That does not benefit you and never has. and get you something new in its place that will benefit y'all, that will elevate y'all, that will grow y'all. Now, if y'all want to dream the code, that's just the two I think I got. I don't know if I got another one and I didn't see it. But as you can see, this one's older. The older the book, the better the book. Because sometimes the newer the books, it's watered down. It's, you know, they're not really telling you everything. Let me see if this is in here. I'm trying to see. Okay. I'm trying to see if that's interesting because I was trying to see if the word was on here that I opened up to 2 different pages in 2 different books. And what do you know? I still opened up to CL. I still opened up to CL. Clay and cloning, clown and coaxing. Look how accurate Spirit was. I opened up on CL. So I was trying to see cloning, if I was on the page with cloning, but that's clown right there. That's how accurate Spirit. Y'all just saw me open up both of these pages. And that's why I was looking like, what the fuck? What the hell just happened? I'm opening up to the same CL. Cobweb, coffee, coconut, coca, cock. Okay. Cloning, club, clouds, climbing, clergyman, cleaning, clay, clitoris, clock, tick-tock. Okay, they nasty. Let's see if I can find them. I want to compare a word that I can find the same in both books to see if they mean the same. Okay, I ain't gonna read no coffee because coffee is big in here. And coffee is big in here too. So I'm gonna find a coconut. Where's coconut? There's coconut and there's coconut. So let's take coconut. So I want to show the difference of the 2 different books. The older book says a coconut tree will receive a fortune. Now this is if you're dreaming about them. So we're talking about dream interpretation. So if somebody come across this, take what resonate and meditate on it and see which one aligns to you, just like with tarot. So dream interpretation and angel numbers is the same way. Take what resonate with you. All right. So now I'm gonna go back and read it so that I clarify that for anybody coming in the future, seeing this video, they will know what that means instead of me just reading something and they accepting it for what it is. No, do not ever accept something like that. You make sure you meditate on stuff and you check with your guides and spirit guides and ask them to reveal what stuff means to you. Ask your creator, whatever God source you believe in or religion you believe in, ask it to give you the power of discernment or interpretation and follow your intuition and trust that, period. All right, now I'm gonna read coconut in both books. This one's the older book. A coconut tree will receive a fortune from parents. If you're buying a coconut, you're dreaming about buying a coconut, will have a love affair. If you're dreaming about eating a coconut, will receive a large sum of money. And if you dream about a large tree full of coconut, women are gossiping. Now let's read coconuts over here in this new book that was written. Where the year at? If I can find it. Why I can't find the year it was written? I know it was new because it's a new book. can't see the year, y'all. Well, I'll be John Brown. 1995. Damn, it took me a minute to find this book by Barnes and Nobles Incorporated. Oh, and then new material in 2011, Sterling Publishing Incorporated, and then in 2007. So this book has been revised since 95, 2007, and 2011. They've been putting new information in it. All right, now let's read what coconut means in that revision. To dream about a coconut. So coconuts in a dream warns you of a sly enemy encroaching on your rights in the guise of ardent friends. That didn't say nothing that old book said. And then it says, dead coconut palm trees are a sign of loss and sorrow. And then it says, the death of, dreaming of coconut, the death of someone near you may follow. That motherfucking shit don't say absolutely nothing like this old book. They done put a whole nother motherfucking, didn't I say dark and light and then dark? Now y'all see. Now you see. Prime example why you should use your intuition and get more than one book on more than one subject. And then that had absolutely nothing to do with what was said back when to what is said right now. Word for word. That's confirmation. Word for word. That was confirmation. Look at that. There's another or fairy. Look at, there's another one going up there. Look at that, another one. Look at another one. You can't tell me I ain't divinely guided and protected. All these orbs, day after day, every day. That's why y'all got to be strong in what your belief is and what you accept and what you don't accept. Now, they human, yeah. Where they get it from, hell if I know. There's another orb. Hell if I know where they get it from. But if it resonate with you, take what resonate. If it don't claim it. It's like tarot. Don't claim something that does not resonate with you, that is not in your present reality of how you're feeling and what you're seeing and what you're experiencing. But in order for that to happen, you must know thyself. All right? Quite interesting. But I could read coffee grinder. Somebody dreaming about a coffee grinder. It just has coffee on here. Damn, they even got drinking a Coca-Cola on here. You have to accept it for it to manifest and work. That's why it's called spirituality in the first place. Move, girl. Get your toy. Get on out of here. Get on. And so you have to meditate about somebody biting their tongue, biting their lips, I mean. Those are for those that interpret dreams or want to learn how to interpret dreams. I would consider taking this with a grain of salt. Even like when you look up angel numbers and you read one and you go, oh, that ain't what it means to me. And you go to the next one and you go, okay, that's more like it. Same way. Numerology the same way. Astrology the same way. Tarot the same way. All right? But do get this book because this is going to set the tone for everything. And then I wanted to tell you that this was a book journal I got from Staples. You know, I pick up journals when of course, it's my favorite color, right? Blue. And it's gold and it's beautiful. And so be mindful is on the front. And I got this out of Staples when I was in Staples. And I started to write in it and I stopped. And it don't have dates on it, so you can write in it when you want to. But the reason, it said a journal for wellness of body and mind. So this came out of Staples, for anybody that want to know. Be mindful. So this is more of the one you could keep by for dreams, or get a regular journal for dreams and write on it. But I like this because I like what they wrote in it. I wrote it. See, I wrote in it. This is from 11/22. I don't even think I wrote in it since then. Nope, I didn't, because the next page is blank. And, oh, there's orbs, a lot of them. And so what I thought is, this is not a journal I'm going to write in every day, because that's not what I'm using it for, because I got all the other journals going. And so what I use this one for is when I feel like I want to write in it. So I'm not pressed to write in it, but it's there in case I want to write in it. So 11/22, and here it is, January, and I've not written anything since 11/22, but it's there. But the thing I liked about it is because it broke it down, and I only wrote in it in the morning. I didn't even write in it in the afternoon and the evening, because it gives you the morning, it gives you a morning check-in, it gives you a midday check-in, and it gives you an evening check-in. I checked in on the morning, and I haven't checked in since, but I've been writing in my other journals, so I don't pressure myself for this one. This one's just there. I love the color and I wanted it, so there it is. And I may save it and then really get serious when I'm finished with the other ones. This may be the next journal I pick up and really go through it and do it every day. So that's why I get what I need, boom, 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 and it's gonna be there when it's time to use it, divine timing. When it's time for me where I can sit and really utilize it like it's supposed to, or like I truly want to, it'll be here for me. There's no dates on it. I just happen to date that page so I can keep up with if I'm going every day, or if, how am I using it, the date's right there, and that's it. And what it says is check in with your body on the morning. It says morning mindfulness, check in with your body. How is it feeling today? Does anything feel tense? Then it says take three breaths in 4 counts, out for 6. And then if any part of your body feels tense, direct your breath to them. And then it has, what is the intention that you can set for yourself today? What positive quality or value can you focus on? And then I just listed in numbers and bullet points. And then the next paragraph, what can you do today to take care of yourself and your needs, even if it's just for a little while? It could be 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes of drinking tea in the morning, putting your facial cleanser on, exfoliating your face, putting your cholesterol packs on your stomach, or doing a skin treatment if you got bad acne. Anything little. Just something little. Don't have to stress and burn yourself out. That's just for morning, okay? Now for midday, if I wanted to check in, say tomorrow afternoon, I would date it tomorrow, and midday says in the middle of the day, mindfulness check-in. How are you feeling? What do you notice around you right now? Remind yourself of your intention. Take 3 breaths. In for 4, out for 6. You got 3 little lines. And then the evening, if I wanted to check in tonight, I'm going to skip right here tonight, because I can't write right there because it ain't the midday. So I'm not going to write anything right here. I may write tonight right here, right? So the evening mindfulness, now that the day is coming to a close, how do you feel? When did you feel least? When did you feel least and most mindful today? You got a space to write, a little something. Take 3 breaths, in for 4 counts, out for 6. And then it says an inspirational thought or theme for tomorrow. So that's like setting your intention for this next mindful morning. And that's why I got the book. because I like the format. And if I want to use the format, whether I write in it or not, I have the book, or I want to write in it, I can. So this was at Staples back in November. I don't know if they still got it on their website or in the store, but this is a great, oh, it's my color. I love it. And see, every journal that y'all pick should warm your heart. It should just, you should fall in love with it. I don't care if it's just a cover. You should fall in love with it. Yes, it should mean something if it got writing, but I mean, just to look at it is like, you saw me just go, because it's my color. It's my color. Okay? Because it's calming, it's relaxing, it's nurturing, it's water. Okay? It's the truth. Okay? So you got to think of what the color means. Law, legal. Blue represents legal. It represents law. It also, blue represents the stars, right? That's why you got me. That's why I got this blue. Here, no, that's the. Where's the damn thing at? I'm moving somewhere. Oh, right here. That's why I got that one. See, blue, gold, blue and gold. See, the stars, your dreams, your aspirations. Depending on what they write in it, or it could just been this and been blank lines, I still would have bought it. But I like the format is what I was liking, that it was asking you to check in with your feelings today. So that's something y'all should give every minute, I mean, not every morning or whatever, when you're brushing your teeth, just ask yourself, how am I feeling today? Because it's going to set the tone for every day. And that's usually my manifestation class. But just so y'all will know, when you're doing journals, that's why I read that little part, so y'all will know to check in with yourself often. Make sure you're not neglecting yourself. Make sure you're showing yourself some attention too. Sit with it, feel it to heal it. So that way you're not running from sadness or anxiety or stress. If you're smoking and drinking, are you smoking and drinking when you're happy? Are you smoking and drinking to feel relaxed? Or are you smoking and drinking to run from an issue that you're not facing? So there's ways we can find out what our body is trying to relate to us through our emotions, but you have to pay attention. Some people go to hard drugs, some people go to gambling, some people use sex to hide their problems or their lackings or whatever, whatever the case may be, or that they're broke. When they're broke, they stress, they drink, they eat, they divulge in hard shit and hard liquor just when their life is stressed. And some people use sex as a stress reliever. So a lot of y'all are running into men and women that's using sex as a stress reliever. Not that they love you, but as a means to get around, as a coping mechanism, as an escapism mechanism, as an excusism mechanism. For what? Feeling what the real issue is in the root heart chakra, deep down. Running from themselves, running from the truth, running because things ain't going their way. Can't handle this, trying to find an outlet. So books like this help y'all pinpoint the moon energy within yourself. Like we were talking with the moonology books, your cycles. What are you drinking more with the full moon? Are you smoking more with the new moon? Are you out hunting for sex on the full moon? Are you out hunting for sex on the new moon? What are you running from? Right? Are you sleeping more with the new moon? Are you sleeping more with the full moon? See, here's another one. This just happened to be up here, and I still ain't used this one half quite right either. See, I got all kinds of journals. This is a moon and astrology planner that I've yet to use, but I really didn't get it for that. I got it for the information that was in it, right? Because at the time when I ran across it, I wanted that information, so I bought the journal and still half-ass ain't used it. And can't use it now after this year because we're in 2023. So with this one, the reason why this one is is it had some good shit in it too. It had the Mercury phases in it. The other books didn't so much have the Mercury phases in it. This book had the Mercury phase in it. It had right there, Mercury phase 1, 2, and 3, right up in there. See, it had some stuff the other books didn't have. So that's me giving y'all a freebie. I ain't gonna give you nothing else. All right. So again, it has what is a cycle. So you'll know what is and it has a lot of shit right here. Like the productivity cycle is a series of regular repeated tasks, and it has 4 stages, like in nature. And it lists the 4 stages. And I ain't gonna give y'all that. But anyway. And then it has, again, winter, spring, autumn, and summer. Broken down like the navigation, well, not the navigation, like the compass. North meaning earth, south meaning fire, east meaning air, west meaning water. But it's also with seasons. So rest, winter, would be the Mercury 4 Basalamic moon. See, it's going a little bit further than all those moon books that I just had out. This planner went deeper. That's why y'all need to get the information and read multiple things. This has a Mercury cycle. It has a moon cycle, how to work with the cycle. Moon cycle 1 month, Mercury cycle 4 month, right here in that chart. Void, of course, moon. What happens during those periods? How to use this planner. Weekly cycle. Plan, create, complete, and let go. And then it has the zodiac, and then look at it, it has every month cycle picture phased out, right? Well, this is no good because this is 22. But then it has the birthday and the zodiacs here, right? And then you can look over there and see the month because it has the dates right there, which it has. Oh, I'm glad it got me right in this one. April 20th Taurus to May 20 with this Gemini cusper. Gemini cusper and Taurus cusper. So this tells you how the moon, the weekly cycle work when you're dealing with the new moon and the full moon. Oh, what's this? I don't know what that is. I put something in there. New moon waxing first quarter, waxing globulus. Full moon waning globulus last quarter, waning crescent. Then you have the full moon with the names. January is the wolf moon, which we saw that in another book. Snow moon was February. Wormwood March, so it's naming them. Pink moon in April. And then it says meteor shower. So this was something they didn't have. They listed the retrogrades and named the retrogrades. That was something the other books didn't have. But this was, remember, this is for 22. So that's why they can get a little bit more specific with the retrogrades, because that was for that year. But this year, it may change. The dates will, not the thing. Retrogrades, moon phase dates. And now it comes to the journaling, and that's why I liked it too. So in the journaling, and this, y'all can just write this down in a notebook. Whatever I'm telling you, grab a spiral or one of these compositions, and the questions that you saw me write down in here, you don't need the journal. You can do it in any writing tablet that you have. You can do it in a spiral, or you can do it in this if you got empty ones at the house. Just to start to be, look at that orb, look at that orb, look at that pretty thing. Look at that pretty thing there. You can write it. That was somebody's confirmation to start writing this shit down. All right, so the review of 2021, Now here's the vision tree for 2022. So how was 2021? Well, it would be 2022 for us. So right, review of 2022 and write, how was 2021 for you? And then write, what no longer works for you in 2022? Then write, what no longer works for you in 2022? Why did they write it twice? I guess they was giving you more room. And now your vision tree for 2023, but it says 2022 here. What do you want to achieve? Health, love, money, personal development. So y'all can write these in regular tablets, all right? And then what is holding you back? Health, love, money, personal development. And then quarterly goals, priority, optional, bonus. Yearly goals, priority, optional, bonus. Bucket list, and I don't like to call it no bucket list, but I wouldn't call it that. I would call it my things to do list, because I don't like bucket list. I ain't dying. That was like in, what was that movie, Shawshank Redemption? Things he wanted to do before he died. Y'all know when you finish all them things you doing before you die, you might die. Fuck that. I ain't calling that shit no bucket list. That's my things to do list. Y'all better watch how y'all, see, that's why I changed budget to abundance in this, because I didn't like budget. I'm trying to plan for abundance. I'm learning abundance. I'm learning abundance. So this ain't my budget planner, this is my abundance planner. Just like my tarot card said. It said abundance planning. So I changed the name, so I'm gonna change that name. See, y'all gotta watch words or spells. Words are spells. You gotta watch words. That was a movie in my mind about a man doing everything he wanted to do before he died. Bitch, I am not calling that no fucking bucket list. I'm just calling them the things I want to do. Things I want to do. Things to do. I got a list of fucking things to do. Shit, y'all better watch yourself or you wreck yourself. All right, extra tips on how to use the planner. Boom, boom, boom. That's January. And January is the month of Capricorn, ruled by Saturn, the planet that teaches us self-discipline and commitment to turn our dreams into achievable goals and make a realistic plan for the year. With a full moon in Cancer, well, I don't know if it was in Cancer. Well, no, we ain't had it yet. Yeah, we did. It was in, what was it in? I don't even know what it was in just now. But this, remember, this is 22. This is 22. We're in 23. But I'm just reading what the blurb says. So with a full moon in Cancer, it is time to find out what you need to fulfill your goals, get to the root of the problem to fully move forward. And then it says this month, recharging time and insights in a paragraph, like lines. Then there's the calendar. There's more questions. What did you accomplish in the last month/cycle? What didn't work for you and you wish you had handled in a different way? What can you do differently this month/cycle? How are you feeling? See, that is a must for journaling, planning. You have to check in with your feelings because your feelings will fuck up your manifestations. Do I feel low? Do I feel depleted? Do I feel tired? Do I feel exhausted? Am I charged? Am I high vibrational or am I low vibrational? Will affect your manifestations. So you never want to work on your manifestation or work on creating something if you're low vibration. Pick your vibration up first, then go toward your manifestation. That's a freebie for y'all. All right. So again, it says, how are you feeling? What do you feel you need to stop/start doing? There's some notes. There's the planners where you can plan things. It has a tracker, priority, optional, bonus. Then it has rest, plan, create, complete, rest. Right? Then the months, then the weeks, months, da 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 da, and then it goes on to February and does the same thing with February. All right, so that's why I picked up that planner. So as you see, ain't shit done in that planner because that wasn't what I really wanted the planner for. I wanted the planner for the information that was in the planner. So that's worth an investment for me. I don't always have to use my planners. If I see they're beneficial, then I get it for that reason. I mean, I could have took a picture of it, but I wanted to support, at least support the person that, whoever made it. So yeah, that is, this was made actually in Texas, actually. This was somebody in Texas, made in Capel. So this I bought from somebody that made a planner that lived in Capel, Texas. So that's their planner. Congratulations. You made it to my desk. Sister Circle Designs. This planner is especially designed to help you align your timing, your plans, goals, action, focus, and rest with the cosmic energy cycles. See what I'm saying? Instead of y'all doing spells on somebody and doing spells to hurt and harm somebody, y'all could have been manifesting your wildest dreams. But that wasn't important to the person. And now they wonder why they don't got nothing. And they wonder why you're ahead of them because they were too busy doing spells against you instead of working on themselves and working on their manifestations. They were blocking their spells, their manifestations, or delaying their manifestations. And now when they start working on manifestation, guess what's going to happen? Everything they put in the universe is going to come back to the universe, to you, to bite you in the ass while you're manifesting. So you're going to have to get through all those hexes, curses, and spells that y'all put in the universe. Y'all going to have to get through them when you start manifesting because they're coming back to bite you in the ass. Don't say I didn't warn you. And that's what's going to be hard for some of y'all. And that's yet what y'all have to realize. Everything goes back to the sender originally. It has to. That's law. And that's law because of what? If you know this, then you know that, okay? That's why you be careful what you put out there in the universe and what you direct toward another person. Because you're going to have to deal with it when it comes back to you. And it's not a matter of if. It's a matter of when that bitch come back. You know? So go ahead. Learn your spells. Do your spells. Do whatever the fuck y'all want to do. Do whatever y'all want to do whenever y'all want to do it. But just know when it come back, it may not be the person did it to you. It may be y'all did it to yourself. And that's exactly what it is. You did it to yourself. It's you doing a spell on yourself is what that is. So that y'all can level up. It's light and dark in the universe. And if you don't understand light and dark in the universe, light and dark serves you, and there has to be a balance between light and dark. What's done in the light comes to dark. What's done in the darkness comes to light. Universal law, feminine energy and masculine energy balance. Polarity, the law and correspondence. The law of correspondence, the law of polarity. The 7 Hermetic principles. So get that book. A lot of y'all gonna want to be undoing spells this year because according to that book, you got to reap what you sow. That's karma, and that's where they get it from. And that's why y'all call it karma. And that's why in the Bible y'all say you reap what you sow, because it comes from that Hermetic principles. That's why. So get ready for it. Whenever it comes, whether it's this year, whether it's next year, whether it's 5 years from now, whether it's 4 years from now. Just because you may get by this year, don't mean it won't hit you the next year. That because you get by with it this week, don't mean it may not hit you next week or next month or in 6 months. It's going to hit you when it hits you. And when it hits you, it's going to split you where the good Lord split you at. You know, I told my kids that today. You are a very great teacher. Keep teaching. Keep teaching is the teach. Sheila, hey. I have officially jumped back into my book list. Lucia said I am all in that book list now. And girl, don't go broke on Amazon. Look for some of it first before you purchase it on Amazon. Look on half price books. Call a half price books in your town and ask them, do they have that book? And if they say they do not have that book at half price books, tell them to look in the system of all the other ones in the United States and see if they have the book. And if they have the book, buy it on the phone and have that person have half price books mail it to you. It's still cheaper than Amazon. So there's ways you can still get the book even if you don't live by a half price books. Just see if they got it, and if they say no, it's not in that first store you call, ask them to look in the computer for it, because they can see all the other half price books. So they can scan the inventory at every half price books. You don't have to run around town. You can get it mailed to your door. Pay over the phone for it, get it mailed. They can give it to you. So y'all can utilize it just like Amazon, and it'll be cheaper, as you can see, because the books, I'll be leaving the prices on so I know where I got the book from. Because sometimes I forget where I get my books. Sometimes I get them just by walking in stores. Sometimes it's Amazon. Sometimes it's half price books. Sometimes it's a garage sale. Sometimes it's a antique mall. I get them for wherever I get the book. Wherever I'm meant to get the book is where I get the goddamn book. But I like to know where I got the book from sometimes, just so I'll know where I was when I got the book, or what I was doing when I got the book. You know, that may not be important to some people, but it's like when you meet somebody. Where were you when you met somebody? Were you in a good space when you met somebody, or were you in a healing process when you met somebody, or were you still traumatized or just got out of a broken relationship where you met somebody? So all of that trauma bonding that y'all do with relationships and that we read about in tarot, you have to really know where you met the person at. Where were you personally when you met a person? Were you at a safe space? Were you at a healed space? Were you attracting a broken person? Or were you attracting another vibration of yourself, another reflection of yourself? So a lot of that's why a lot of y'all trauma bond. Because you're meeting people according to that trauma, that unhealed trauma within yourself. And you have to know that. You have to know that. And they come to reflect you, or they come because that's your vibration of a person, and y'all come to elevate. So if you're not elevating with a person, you're going the opposite direction. The journey is there, not there. So you got to ask yourself, did I lose everything or did I gain something? Did I lose myself or did I find myself? It's more than just finding a cuddle buddy or a fuck buddy. You know, or somebody to fuck whenever you want to, or once a year. Because most of y'all don't even want to do it like that. Y'all just want a person to say you just have a person, which is, you're going to get a karmic doing that. You know, you just got 2 books on Amazon, Kabbalion, $4.99, and the Essential Oils of the Bible. Yeah, that's a good one. I had that one out a while back. Yeah, $14.49. Yeah, the Kabbalion. You must understand that Kabbalion. You must, because you're going to need that moving forward, dealing with people, places, and things and situations, honey. Ain't no getting around it. That bitch will slap you in the face every time. If you think you're going to get around that Kabbalion and be spiritual and call yourself a god or a goddess, that shit coming back to haunt a lot of people. A lot of people that manipulated a lot of people and did a lot of things to people that wasn't doing anything to them. That book is about to be a ass kick up on some people. It's going to make you believe, oh, it is karma out there. Oh, it is a law of reciprocity out there. Oh, it is some balance out there, all right. It is a reap what you sow out there. It is a golden rule out there. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. And if you fuck over others, be ready to be fucked over. That's what that shit is. And if you use somebody, cheat on somebody, manipulate on somebody, be ready for it to come back to you. We don't know what person is going to do it. We don't know what color is going to do it, but it's going to get done. You don't even know if it's a family member going to do it. You don't even know if it's your children going to do it, but it's going to get done. It's going to get done. So, and nobody getting around that, because that's the law of the universe. That's the law of the universe. So be it. You know, it said, yes, you're going to look up the discount books. Yeah. You found the medical astrology book on eBay for $38.80, but I'm telling myself I'll know what to do about that in the morning. I'll know just what to do in the morning. Universe, show me what to do about this book. Do I spend the $38 on this book? Well, you saw how the other prices, it was high. It was $68, it was $100 and something, and it was $2 something. Somebody was gouging like I don't know what off of that book. But you saw how good the information was. So if you find it's going to help you out, good. If not, I mean, you can find that information in other books. But that one was specific to Zodiac. So everybody may not go as deep as that book. That's why that's a good book. That's why I got that book. Because it was deep. It was like 5 of those books in one book, basically. You see what I'm saying? It was 5 of those books in one book. So that's why you got to know why you're getting stuff. What's the goal? What's your objective? I'm into healing. I'm into holistic healing. So I'm into the whole body, the whole energetic body. So it makes sense to me to have the book. It may not make sense to y'all to have the book because that's not what you do. You're not a Reiki master yet. You're not a nurse. Your background hasn't been in healthcare. So it makes sense. You see what I'm saying? So get what makes sense to you and what you need and what's going to be beneficial to you and your family, or to you and helping your friends stay well, or your neighbor next door might be sick or something and you might go, here, try this, and they get well. So you got to see what benefits you. That's why I say over and over again, does not mean y'all got to get the books I show. The books I show are for those people that were looking to get a book but didn't know what to get. Right? My spiritual brothers all show me books. All show me books. We collab on books. We sit and broke down books. We talked about books. We shared, oh, I got this. Oh, okay, I'm going to get it. I got this. Okay, I'm going to get it. I got this. I ain't got that book yet. So I didn't get everything that we talked about, but I got a lot of majority of the things we talked about. And that's where my library comes from. So I was always spiritual, into spiritual knowledge. So your library won't look like mine, and it shouldn't, because you're not on the path like I am on the path of what I am. So you got to follow the path of what you are and the truth that's in you, and get books that line with that is what I'm saying. I'm just showing y'all that you have to have more than one material. Don't rely on one book is what I'm telling you. Make sure you have 2 or 3 or 4 books on the same subject, so you have a diverse type of information, and then you have your intuition you're putting in there, and what you've learned and what you put into practice and what you know works for you versus what you see written on the pages. That's what the law of manifestation. You got to know what works for you when you're manifesting. What's your quickest way you manifest? What's an easy way you manifest? What you don't care if it takes a long time to get there. Manifesting a house, you give yourself 5 years to manifest a house. Okay, well, that may not be a manifestation that you work on every day or every month or every moon or whatever. You might just write it down and let it go. And the universe still may bring it in 2 years, in 3 years, because you've got it out of sight, out of mind, and the universe been working you and getting you aligned for that house sooner than what you thought. You put 5 years on the paper, but you'll have it in 2 or 3. So, and you learn that the manifestations work quicker when you really forget about them. When you write them down one time or a couple times and then you forget about them, they come in quicker that way. Because you're not begging the universe, and you're not in a lack energy, and you're not in a begging, I gotta have, I need. That energy slows it up. So if y'all know anything about manifestation and you're studying the law of manifestation, you have to understand that the more you beg the universe, the less you're going to get from the universe. You're going to stay stuck right there, and nothing's going to be seen to be moving or working out or coming in, because you're in a lack energy. So you're in a low vibration. So you got to raise your vibration somehow, whether you use music, whether you walk in nature, whether you sing, whether you dance, whether you chant, whether you journal, whatever makes you happy. You're going to have to use that and learn to use that to bring in the affirmation, or to get that energy back up to where y'all can manifest. Because trust me, you don't want to manifest when you're down. You're going to bring in things down. You're going to manifest lack. So you want to manifest on a high vibration, right? And what more of a high vibration than giving back to self? That's the highest vibration you can have. Universal love inside the self. Giving back to the self. Putting yourself first above anybody else. It's not saying abandon a baby, neglect your children, to put yourself first. It means take out. Let me give y'all mothers little help with that verse right there. With what I just said with that statement. When people say put yourself first, no matter what, it does not mean abandon your children. It does not mean neglect your children. What that means is find a balance between yourself and raising your children. It means find some me time, alone time. Whether it's you exfoliating your skin in the morning while they're still in the bed, sleep for 10 minutes, or it's you going outside, sitting in the yard, meditating while they're asleep, or before you get them up. It just means you carving out some me time to think about yourself, not neglect your children. A lot of people I ran into got that confused, where they think it means like how some animals abandon their cub, or they just leave them out there to fend for themselves after they get a certain height, like rabbits and lions and stuff, lionesses and stuff. Well, humans, we can't abandon a 5-year-old. We can't abandon a 6-year-old. We can't abandon a 15 or 13 because they can't work yet. I mean, y'all can give them to their grandparents, but that's like abandonment. And so they're going to come up with abandonment issues because they're going to wonder why mommy or daddy don't want them. So it's to say, just spend time. Get somebody to babysit while you go get your nails done, or get somebody to watch them if you have that. If you don't have that, don't do that, because you got to have your kids around people you can trust that's not going to molest your children or rape your children or kill your children. So, but it's saying if you got somebody that you can trust, take that time, instead of go get your wig done. Well, y'all might consider that caring for yourself. Go get a massage, or go treat yourself to a date or to a movie. Something that's going to be more lasting than that superficial wig or those nails. Something that's going to have a more impact on you internally than just external on the physical. Because you can look good on the physical and feel like shit on the inside because you did nothing for the inside. Y'all did nothing to beautify the inside, to edify the inside of you. So you can look all glamored out and be fucked up. And that's what people got in the dating world. They got the shit twisted. They want to spend a lot of money on the outside, but the inside is fucked up and out of balance. So that's why a lot of people are fooled. And when a lot of y'all get ghosted because you fucked up in the inside, and you think a man, your outside is all a man need to know and see. No. Or all the thing a woman needs to see is muscles. No. You got to care about the inside more than you care about the outside. Because the inside is what's going to sustain you. The outside fades and perishes. We get wrinkles. We get ugly. You see all these wrinkles from me frowning and thinking so much? I used to have resting bitch face, but that wasn't even resting bitch face with me. That was just me thinking. I'm a thinker. So I frown a lot, especially when I'm reading. I'm like, y'all see me read up here, I'm like frowning. So I'm getting wrinkles. And then I'm older, right? But I'm not claiming it. I'm as old as I feel, and I don't feel old at all. Surely don't look it. But thank you, ancestors. Appreciate the good genes, you know, and the reverse aging that I get to do. So that is what spending time with yourself. Even if you got to wait till the children go to bed, take 30 minutes and meditate. Take 30 minutes and sit in a room full of candles with the lights dim, with little tea lights everywhere, and sip on some herbal tea. You still gave something to the innate. You still gave something to yourself. It's a lot of way around it. Y'all can do it than just abandon your children and forsake and neglect your children. So you just got to find out where that peaceful time is and how much time do you have. Is it 15 minutes before they wake up, or 13 or 30 minutes after they go to bed, and then you have to get ready to go to bed, or you know you got to go to whatever you got to do, right? Whatever your life involves. I can do a facial before I go to bed. I can do a facial before I wake up, and while I'm waking up, brushing my teeth, or while I'm getting dressed. Da 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 da. Give back to yourself. Find a way. Y'all find a way for everything else. You find a way to party. You find a way to go on a trip. You find a way to get your hair and nails done. Well, find a way for some inside time, some spiritual time. Y'all got the physical down pat when it comes to physicality, but nobody got that inside down pat. Nobody ain't got that down pat. But y'all can do all this, score a damn perfect 100 on the outside, but it's a 0 on the inside. It means there's no reciprocity, there's no balance. So if there's a 100 on the outside, if you're giving us 100 to your appearance on the outside, you need to give 100% to your inside being fed. Personal development, personal empowerment, self-love. Because love reflects inside out. Y'all trying to do it outside in, and that's why it's not getting in, because it has to radiate from inside out, not from outside. It's going to get stopped. It ain't going to go nowhere. And your light is going to be dull. So if you want your light to shine, you got to shine from the inside out. The glow has to be from the inside out. The sun radiates from the inside out, not the outside in. Makeup can only go so far. You know, the physical world can only do so much. You know, so think about that. Knowledge powers you, protects you, and what that does for you is illuminate you. When you're spiritual and you're full of knowledge, you illuminate. You're like a glow ball, because you got knowledge, you got wisdom, you got understanding, and you got spiritual application. You know where things go. You know how to categorize things. You know what means something to you and you know what don't. All the shit in spirituality don't mean shit to me. I don't care nothing about all that other shit that other people hear or that you might hear other people talk about. I only get what's for me. Fuck the rest. The rest, as far as I'm concerned, is bullshit and a distraction and a very good one if I didn't know myself. So that's why you hear me talk the way I talk, because I know it's bullshit. And when I say it's bullshit to me. So I'm not going to entertain it because it's bullshit. So I'm only going to entertain what I'm interested in spiritually, that I see working for me. The rest of that shit can go so fuck somewhere. because that don't mean shit to me. That's what I'm talking about. And some of the stuff to y'all, you're not going to gravitate to. You're not going to care anything about it that somebody else is doing it. You're not doing it. You don't fucking care. See? What you allow is what you allow. And what you allow continues. But what you don't allow discontinues. Some of y'all need to discontinue the bullshit. Because y'all allowing bullshit to keep coming because you're allowing the bullshit. So what you allow continues. And what you don't learn, you repeat. Because of the laws of the Hermetic principle. You're going to keep learning it until you know it. Until you know enough, at least to get to the next cycle. Until you learn all that it is to know about that level that y'all are on. Whatever level that is. So that's why it behooves you to study and read and implement things that y'all read if they are beneficial to y'all to do and implement. Know where they go. And at the time that you read those things, may not be a time you implement those things necessarily. Sometimes you may not implement some of that shit till 5 years later, 2 years later, 3 years later. But at 2 and 3 and 5 years later, will you remember to implement it? Will you remember, oh, I can do this. Oh, that's right. This is where this is going to go. This is why I got this information. This is why this, you know how many times that happened to me? How many times I gained information way in advance, and then when it came, I was like, that's why I had that information. Be ready for that. If you're truly on a spiritual journey, be ready for that, because that will happen. You will get stuff that you won't even touch until it's time for you to touch it and touch on it and go through it. And then you'll have it right at your fingertips, because that's why they say we have everything we already need, because we've been gathering it all this time. So don't take even this conversation lightly, because I guarantee you somebody gonna be back on here talking about, oh my God, I just went through this. Oh my God, you are so right, I needed it, just like y'all do now. Because it's a confirmation and an affirmation to let y'all know you are in alignment. Merely to serve as a reminder. Keep going, you're in alignment. You're right where you're supposed to be. This was the message you were supposed to hear. It was no coincidence. There is no such thing as coincidence. Everything is divine timing. No such thing as coincidence. So you hear what you're supposed to hear. You meet who you're supposed to meet. You engage with who you're supposed to engage in until you don't allow it anymore, until you disallow it. But as long as you allow it, it continues, whether it's good or bad, whether you like the outcome of meeting the person or not, or whether you like that the person, you hate that the person is a narcissist and you got entangled with that motherfucker. Like I said, you can untangle yourself to that motherfucker too. You picked him, so unpick him. All right? You picked her, so unpick her. You chose her, so unchoose her. You chose him, so unchoose him. Right? You're seeking, you're manifesting and seeking where you're at, not what you are. Where you're at vibrationally is what's occurring in the law of manifestation. So where you are vibrationally, that's what's showing up in y'all cipher. That's what's showing up in your sphere of influence, is where you are vibrationally. Now, the devil can turn itself into light, and the light can turn itself into the devil at any damn time, because they one and the same. and they one and the same within you. So it's if you're being honest with yourself, right? Do not be deceived by a person's outside. Light bulb moment, Jay. Light bulb moment, Jay. Hey, collective, just popping in. Hi, Miss Clem. I'm still healing. I am like, I thought I passed the crying part. Oh, hell no. You just getting started, baby girl. You just getting started on the crying part. You're going to be crying for a few years now. Y'all just don't know. Y'all finna be some crying mother jokers. That was that hard. Y'all finna be some crying mother jokers, boy. Y'all just don't know. No, you ain't over the crying. Oh, Lordy. Girl, ain't nothing like a good snot. Girl, let it out. That's cleansing. It's like the rain cleansing the earth. Baby, that's cleansing. Let it out. Snot like you can't snot no more. Girls, get all the mucus out. Get all the snot out of there, girl. All of it. Let it flood. Let it just rain. Let it rain. Let it pour. Because that's cleansing. It's cleansing the emotional space. It's cleansing your heart. So the things that are innate or the things that are unconscious that you don't know, that you may be holding on to, it's cleansing. You'll always feel good after a good cry. It doesn't matter if that cry is pissed off cry. It doesn't matter if that cry is sad cry, angry cry, guilt cry, jealousy cry, painful cry. Anytime you finish crying, girl, the next couple of days, you're going to be like, damn, I feel good. I must have needed that cry. Because that's what I used to wonder why I used to cry. I was like, what the fuck? But I stumbled upon Malachite by accident, but not accident because I'm self-taught. So I stumbled upon Malachite and Moldavite by accident before I knew what the fuck and how powerful those two crystals was. So that's why I don't recommend Malachite and Moldavite to anybody new. If you do, enter that at your own risk. Because, baby, you finna be a crying mother joker, okay? And it took me probably 3 or 4 years to figure out that it was them damn crystals. Like before I realized it. Because I bought them, you know, because I was in the crystals first and herbs. And I bought those crystals well in advance before I should have bought them crystals. And I didn't have nobody to tell me, oh, you don't work with these unless you're really ready. So I'm telling y'all, do not work with Moldavite and Malachite unless you're really ready. Because you will be a crying fool. Okay? It's going to bring up some shit. You ain't going to know why you crying. You just going to want to cry. Okay? You just going to feel like crying for no fucking reason at all. And going to cry. You're going to be, yeah, you're going to cry. But I had nobody do that because I'm self-learned. And that's why I say I stumbled on it by accident, but not by accident. But yeah, you're going to cry all right. Even if you don't have those crystals, you're still going to cry. Because you still got to cleanse the things you don't know or the things that may be suppressed because it could be too traumatic or too painful for you to kind of face right now. So the universe may be trying to get as much out first before it's revealed so that there's not another induced trauma, you know, for whatever reason. So, yeah, the universe is always prepping us. Always prepping us for the next lesson. You know, suppressed inner child, yep. Suppressed inner childhood wounds, yep. And that could be why you're crying. And it could be the little girl in you crying or the little boy in the man crying. So that's why we got to be patient and we got to be really genuine and authentic when we're dealing with people's emotions, and you don't play on people's emotions because that's a dangerous thing. People can get killed playing with people's emotions. Like, you'll make a motherfucker snap. And y'all been fucking fucked up and be putting yourself in some danger around somebody because y'all playing these manipulating dating games and shit with people's emotions or doing spells from afar, and it's gonna fuck y'all up because somebody gonna come and fuck y'all up while y'all fucking thinking y'all fucking with somebody else. Spirit gonna have somebody come and fuck y'all shit up, and then you ain't gonna be looking too pretty. Gonna be looking with swole, almost shut eyes from crying or getting hurt by somebody. So you don't ever want to play on somebody's emotions. You never want to play with somebody's emotion. That's just something you don't want to do because that is the mother spot. That is a tender spot. You do not play and offend somebody's mother. You do not play with that. You're playing with somebody's heart. And that's why a lot of y'all get what the fuck y'all get and get what y'all deserve to get when it comes down to it. Because of game playing. Because of playing too many games. And that's why. So don't play with somebody's moon, mother, their heart space, their emotions. You know, don't play with that because that's you're setting yourself up. Y'all setting yourself up. And if you young ones are doing it, you might want to stop. Because one day you're going to meet that Mr. Motherfucking Nice, you think nice motherfucker, and that motherfucker going to fuck y'all ass up. And that's going to be y'all karma. You're going to be in some shit your ass done brought on your damn self. So if you're doing it, you might want to ought to stop it before it's too late. Better break yourself. Better correct yourself before you break yourself and you wreck yourself. Why you got a chance? Don't play with people's emotions. You know, because y'all wouldn't want nobody playing with y'all emotions. So, you're right. Suppressed childhood could be your inner little girl needs a little love and compassion. Okay, what time is it? Damn, it's 8. Let me get off here. How long have I been on here? I was gonna do pop up. Oh, they keep trying to give me updates on this damn phone. I don't want no goddamn updates on this damn phone. Thank y'all. Appreciate y'all. Hope those books helped. At least read Google or something. I don't know. Google University. Whatever y'all want to do. If you don't have the money to buy. Don't go broke. Follow your intuition. If that's something y'all learning into or getting to know how to do for yourself, those books will be helpful because of the information. That's what I shared, a certain part of the information. It's up to y'all if y'all want the book or not. And if not, so be it, fine. I'll have this in the playlist, so be sure to go through the playlist. I got down my playlist, altars, how to do altars, how to do a crystal grid. I still got a crystal grid over there. I gotta redo it, a crystal grid over there. I show y'all how to do a crystal grid because you use crystal grids for healing too, as portals or for energy and protection, for money, for love. But you got to have enough crystals to do crystal grids too. So you got to have crystals. So there's a lot of stuff on my playlist for y'all. If you're new to spirituality, just go down the playlist and see what's in each playlist, in the folders, in the categories, because it's different stuff down there. Because I did that stuff 1, 2, 3 years ago or whatever. So just go down the playlist and look and see what interests you. And I go over a little basic stuff. I don't try to tell you what to do, but I go over some basic stuff. And then whatever you want to add to it or put it with your knowledge or whatever, that's fine. That's whatever he wants to be. I did give y'all an updated tarot video on teaching the tarot card. So that's in the playlist too for those that do tarot. Those that do tarot, that's in there. Oh, my eyelash. Hold on, y'all. The eyelash trying to get in my eye. Oh. I don't know if it's turned down or it's actually trying. I don't know if it's turned downward or is it trying to come out or is it in my eyeball? It might be on my eyeball. I'm trying to see if it's. What'd you say? You're listening to sacral chakra music. I will have to do third eye. Yeah, do it in there. Oh, look at that pretty orb. Confirmation, Jay. You're doing the right thing. That was a gorgeous orb, or very. Yeah, and then you can do it individual, or you can do one that does all of them. Or if you want to take it individual, like how you're doing it, yes, take it individual, how you're doing it. Thank you, Mom. Today, most definitely creator heard my cry. Is that cry or cop? Thank you, Lucia. So hopefully that helped you guys. Appreciate your peace, love, and harmony. Study, 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 KAU. Study, 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 KAU. All right, collective, KAU, community, soul tribe. Study, study, study. All right, apply what you can, what you want, or what resonates. If it don't, it's no, I'm not here for one person. It's a collective. It's KAU University. So some things I may say, some of y'all may not be drawn to. It's okay. Some things y'all will, or whatever. It's not about one person. So remember, I have a whole collective to give information to or to assist back to themselves. So it's not going to be personal, but it's personal to whatever you pick out or whatever. Like Lucia saying, thank you. This helped today. I needed this. So that was, Lucia got something out of today. Renisha got something out of today. Jay may have got something out of today. Y'all, the rest of y'all may not get nothing out of today, but you may get something out of tomorrow, or you may get a little bit out of today and get more tomorrow. I'm not here for one person. This is a collective. So I'm giving you the information out to the collective for whoever needs it. Do I know who need it? No, not until y'all say something. Not until y'all open your mouth. And what more you want to know, and let me know what more you want to know about, because I may have something on that. But if y'all not opening your mouth and you're not coming down, and I'm not saying come down there with your problems, because I don't want that shit down in my collective. Leave the problems off the collective. I'm saying information wise, y'all sometimes confuse your problems with questions. So if it's something you want to know, like a spiritual bath, they're going to be in no moon books. You see what I'm saying? I'm talking about some things you want to know is fine. And I'll see if I got a book. I may not answer it right away. I may come back when the spirit hit me and give you a book or have it in book club. You know? So that's what I'm talking about. But not problems. No, that's not a place. It's not a place to air out problems. Not that we don't care, but there's people that come here to learn and they don't want to be distracted like that. It's like when you sit in the classroom and the nerds are in front and then you have a clown up in the front. They don't get mad at that clown because that clown, people are trying to learn, So the teacher have to move the clown or make the clown go sit in the back of the classroom, because there's children or people that want to learn, or grown-ups that want to learn, and they don't want all that distraction. They know how to sit still and listen. But some of people in the collective, because it's a collective, want a clown, want to be the clown, want to get the attention from off the room, from off the teacher, or from off the lesson, or from off the message. So you have to be respectful of other people, because everybody, just because y'all can play around and listen and learn too, it doesn't mean the next person want to be distracted and didn't have to listen and learn too. It's respect, and a lot of people don't know that. Like for like nursing, we are always taught when we go get a job, patient's rights. Patient's rights. Patient has rights. Patient's rights. But don't you know we have rights too? We have rights as a nurse too. We have rights as a CNA too. Even though you're taking care of a patient, you have rights too as a caretaker. But all they stress on a job is patient's rights. So you think you don't have any rights, when in fact you do. You got even more rights. Not to be subject to abuse by a patient either, just like a patient is not to be subject to abuse by you. That's something a lot of you guys don't know or haven't learned in life. You have not yet learned that. Even some professionals have not even learned that. You have rights too, because you're a human being. They have rights too, because they're a human being. That's why in nursing, I exercise my rights. When there was a patient that was disgruntled and had a problem or threatened my life, you going back to be redistributed, because I'm not going to put myself in danger, and I don't have to take care of nobody that's going to disrespect me. Because if I got to disrespect a patient going damn well, if I got to respect a patient going damn well respect me, because I'm human too. And if they want to be treated like a human, damn it, I'm going to be treated like one. Damn it. So you see how they if you don't know what they're doing in the matrix, in the corporation world, y'all would think y'all don't have rights. And that's so y'all can get walked all over, used and abused, and come in. Like you're a robot. Can you come in on your day off? Oh, I'll stay. Can you work over? Can you stay to 8? And they like you don't have a life. They'll treat you like you don't have a life, like you're a fucking animal, because y'all don't stand up for your rights. And you let them and allow them to walk over your rights. So all they do is say patient rights, so you can come in and do whatever they want you to do. And so they can force you in these corporations to do everything for them, and no respect to your person, and work you like a Hebrew slave, and you not even give this any attention, because you already programmed to think it's an animal. Like you're teaching an animal to not bite. Like how we got the dog, and we got to teach the dog not to bite us as a person, where they teach you not to harm the patient, like as if you're the animal. But doesn't the animal have rights too? Not to be mistreated by what? The person that's caring for them. So it go both ways. You cannot go nowhere without that 7 Hermetic principles. If you're going to call yourself spiritual, you better know it like the back of your hand, because it's going to be in front of you everywhere you go on this spiritual journey. That 7 Hermetic principle, you're going to run into it. You're going to run into it everywhere you go. Ain't no way around it. You're going to run into it in every experience, every dimension, every timeline, everywhere you go. Every person you meet, every person you don't meet, every person you choose, every person you don't choose. You're going to run into that 7 Hermetic principles throughout the rest of your spiritual journey, if you're truly on that journey. So you better understand it like the back of your hand. That's KAU for you. You know, I'm equipping y'all to fish for yourself so you'll learn how to go after what you want to go after, learn what you want to learn, and don't worry about what other people think about you learning just because they don't want to learn. Because knowledge is power. Knowledge is empowering oneself. And that's why y'all walk around here fearful, because y'all don't have any knowledge. You don't have anything to protect you with the know-how. And then so all y'all think is, I'm not going to do anything because I don't want to make no mistake and do something wrong. I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to sit here and take what they give me, take what somebody throw at me. I'm just going to sit here and take and take and take. No and no and no. No, the fuck we're not. There's only so much y'all can take. You gotta have boundaries. Not having boundaries got y'all with narcissists in the first place. So it's only so much you're gonna take. And when you have released yourself from a narcissist, you have boundaries. Those boundaries don't move. You enforce those boundaries. And you don't allow no one to cross those boundaries. So, hey, Anjanette. So hopefully that helps. A little moon magic for y'all. A little pep talk for y'all. And affirmation, what day are we on? 54, 5, 6, 7, 8, 58 out of 90? Where's my book? Is that where we are? Oh my God, we are almost. We are almost. Very helpful, and thank you, Felicia. We are on what out of affirmations? Wait a minute. We are on 58 out of 90. There's my affirmations right there. And I put Friday the 13th on there because when I look back over this planner a year from now and say some of these affirmations, I'm gonna know that 1/13/23 was Friday the 13th as an orb. I'm gonna know that because I put Friday the 13th up there. Ah, another orb. Wow, orbs are us. Orbs galore. Orbs galore and orbs are us. I'm serious. Like, there is my affirmation. I spoke it, but I just wrote a little bit on the page, but it's got spoken. We're on day 58 out of 90, y'all. February the 14th makes 9 months of affirmations. It makes 90 days we've been saying gratitudes. I mean, with the emphasis on gratitudes. We've been doing 6 gratifications and 3 affirmations for 90 days. We are on day 58 out of 90. February the 14th, we hit the 90 out of 90. And then y'all can go to y'all 4th 90-day challenge and do them again and do them again. Or take a break. Take a break and allow everything y'all have written for 9 months to come in, and then just focus on the budget if you're doing the budget or the envelopes. But still say your thank yous every morning. But you don't have to keep repeating yourself is what I'm saying. Because you don't want to beg the universe and you don't want to be needy. Now you got to allow the affirmations to come in. So just relax. Y'all have journal. If anything, you can be just journaling how you feel. You know, you're grateful for today. You can say it every morning. You don't so much got to write it anymore. I usually take a break. So I'll probably be taking a break after this one. But I'll still be saying them, but I won't be usually journaling. I'll be just more focusing on my budget or focusing on the envelopes or doing some reading. And then I may start back. I'm just going to sit and wait for the harvest and wait for everything to come in that I planted. you know, that I've been developing and do some self-help and self-development books and stuff, some self-love things with yourself, right? Do that and allow that to bring in the manifestation. Because we've been writing for 9 months. We definitely gave birth to something. We definitely gave birth to something. Now, even though that remains to be seen just yet, but I guarantee you, we gave birth to something. Now we gotta wait and see what we gave birth to, because 9 months of manifestation, and they never quit. So don't get me wrong. I take a break because I like to just don't over focus. Because sometimes if you over focus, it'll slow it up. So that's my way of just taking a break from the universe and trusting the universe that everything that I've been writing is coming to pass. So that's my way of me stepping back and going, okay, I don't want to hyper focus on angel numbers. I don't want to hyper focus on affirmations and gratitudes. And I don't want to hyper focus on when the car coming and this or this and that. But I'm just going to say thank you every morning. Thank you for life. Thank you for transportation. Thank you for my house. Thank you for this day. Boom. And I'm out of there. I ain't got nothing else to write. I'm not going to keep writing the same affirmations over. If I've already wrote a year or for 9 months, I can write something else, or I can take up something else, or I could take a painting class, or watercolors, or knitting, or crocheting. I can go find something else to do. Because you've done enough. Y'all have done enough. If you've been doing it that long, just say thank you in the morning and keep going. Just meditate, you know, and keep going. Just play your Reiki music, chakra bowl music, and go on. Do your yoga and go on. You don't have to manifest unless it's something else you're trying to manifest. Say you never had a boat or a yacht, and now you want to manifest a yacht. Well, after February the 14th, that manifestation will go into play if you wanted to continue. But I'm saying not keep manifesting what you've already written is what I'm saying. Manifest something new that you want to achieve. You want a 6-figure business, manifest that. Or you want to move into a mansion, manifest that. Manifest something that you hadn't had in the book, if anything. Don't keep repeating soulmate, 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 soulmate. Because that's not going to bring soulmate in. Just kind of give it a break and go to something else you want to manifest. Whatever that is. You want to manifest a master's. You want to manifest a PhD. You want to manifest a doctor. You know, like you want to go back to school to be a doctor or whatever it is. Or you want to go into IT. Manifest that class, right? Manifest night school. Manifest whatever. Whatever you want to accomplish or whatever you want to do. Manifest that. So if you want to own a storefront, manifest you got your own storefront to operate your business in. So you can go to different ways of manifesting. You want to manifest a trip, manifest a trip to the Bahamas. Or you can start that now. We ain't even out of it, so y'all can gradually change to now doing other things that are different than what you've been writing, because y'all all know what y'all been writing. So you can manifest a travel, a trip, manifest a second job, a third job, or residual income, passive income. So y'all got to think outside the box. If y'all are spiritual people, think outside the box. We're not closed-minded. So you can't call yourself spiritual and you're closed-minded, because it doesn't go with spirituality. You won't get anything accomplished. You won't do anything great being closed-minded. You'll do mediocre. You'll do just enough. You'll stay comfortable and complacent, but you'll never stretch and grow and evolve yourself, because that's what closed-minded people do. Spiritual people grow and evolve and expand consciousness. And we read that the other day in the book. If y'all remember me reading it, it was in that book. You got to grow and expand your consciousness. So if you're not growing and expanding your consciousness, your mental, you're not spiritual. You're still religious. And if you're scared to do that, you're not spiritual, you're religious. That's what you are. Because spiritual people aren't afraid of knowledge. Matter of fact, that's what they seek, knowledge. And you become a seeker of the universe of knowledge, of truth, of wisdom. So if y'all not a seeker, you're not spiritual. You're religious. You're not even on your spiritual journey. You're still asleep. Okay? So you got to know the difference. It's not a fad. It's not a fad. It's not a popularity contest. It's a lifestyle. It's a way of life. It's spirituality. How do I live my life to the highest benefit of all? To the highest good of myself? An upright woman or an upright man. That's spirituality. You know, true. I'm always seeking knowledge. So y'all got to remember, and whether that knowledge is in a language, learning a foreign language, some of y'all can manifest German, manifest speaking Spanish, manifest another tongue, another language, another culture. It's so many things y'all can manifest besides staying stuck on soulmates. You still got to have something to do when you find a soulmate. We've been telling you that you have to have a life purpose and passion. Manifest a dream job, a CEO, a boss of a company, a popular company, or one company you always wanted to work for. Manifest meeting a celebrity or some shit. I don't know. Manifest whatever the hell you want to manifest. But I'm just saying there's more to it than soulmate and twin flame. There's more to it than money. Manifest a duplex. Manifest a townhouse. Manifest a maid. Manifest a cook. Manifest a lawn guy to do the yard and you don't have to worry about it. Okay? Manifest a husband, but at first you got to be a wife. Manifest a wife, but at first you got to be a husband. So you got to be already what you're trying to manifest is the key to manifestation. You got to be that vibrationally before it comes in. Not it come in and then you miraculously change into it. No, you got to already be it to manifest it. That's the power of manifestation. Nobody can fake. You got to be it. So if y'all not getting a soulmate, it's because y'all ain't on the vibration yet and y'all ain't worked on yourself to become that soulmate or to become that divine counterpart. Y'all not there yet. You still got some work to do inside yourself so you don't ruin that type of relationship. That's a divine union and it's meant to stay together. It's meant to be together. So nothing can come between it. So y'all can't be jealous. You can't be, thinking every woman is after your man. You can't be trying to keep tabs on your man. You can't be thinking everybody after your woman. You can't keep tabs on your woman. It's about trust. It's about faith. It's about love. Who sing that? It's about trust. It's about faith. It's about love or something like that. Some song. Was that George Michaels or somebody? I'm thirsty. I'm licking my lips. And so let me drink some water. Calm this energy down. Whew. Drink some water, y'all. That was high vibrational. Oh, get some water. Get some spirit up in there. Ground yourself. Oof. Bring yourself back to life. So thank y'all. Appreciate y'all. Peace, love, and harmony. It is time to go to bed. 8:36 p.m. I was going to do pop up, but I'm not. I'm going to be reading the book. I may come back on. I was going to read that book tomorrow, but I may read that book tonight. I don't know. I did 4 lives, I think, yesterday or the day before, so I'm chilling, fighting the feeling, relaxing, doing whatever energy comes to me and do. So let me go get me something to eat because I'm a bit famished. And I need to get something over there. I think I might get a Smucker's. I think I might get a Smucker's peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I got my can of soup out, my Progresso. I might get a peanut butter jelly sandwich and a bowl of soup. And I'll be back. I'll be back for pop-up. So let me see. I may be back for pop-up. I think that's it. Maybe, maybe not. Or I might just read a book to myself tonight. I'll see how I feel when I eat and see if I feel like I got some energy. But this was good. I did want to give that at least to go with the natal chart. So make sure y'all check out the natal chart, how to learn about your natal chart. And this will be in that same playlist. So y'all can kind of go back and forth with the books or which ones you want to pick out. Maybe pick out a natal chart book or then maybe pick out a moonology book or whatever. If you don't know anything about the moon phases. And maybe that'll help y'all learn about yourself a little bit more when you're looking at your natal chart and understanding the phases that we go through. So, because that doesn't change for everybody. We all go through those phases. We all have moon phases and cycles. Like I always say, men have cycles just like women have cycles. So they have hormonal changes like we got hormonal changes. We have feminine hormone that we have to stay balanced, and they have male hormones that they have to stay balanced. And sometimes they be just as grumpy and gossipy as a woman because they came from a woman. It's only right they take on some of the attributes of a woman somewhere, you know, because you came from a woman. How you hate, like how Pac said, how can you hate the woman that make the babies? How can you hate the ladies that make the babies? You came from a woman. So naturally, you would have some of her attributes. All right. So that's where a lot of that comes from. Men need to balance their hormones. And women need to balance their hormones. I had such a revelation today, y'all. I was doing something. Oh, I know what I was doing, but I ain't telling y'all. But anyway, I had such a oh my God. And me and my spiritual brother was talking, and he was like, it clicked. I get it now. I was like, yeah, me too. And I was like, how the hell did he get it the same day I got it? And I was like, what the hell? I was like, this is weird. Like, he grabbed the revelation, and then I grabbed the revelation, and I was like, what? Like, this shit is just, it is mind-blowing. Like, I mean, an epiphany. I mean, literally, I had an epiphany. Like, when Spirit give you those aha moment, you know, it's golden. Like, it's golden. Because you're like, oh my God. Connects the dots. It's all about connecting the dots. If y'all ain't learned nothing else, it's about connecting your dots. Everything, stop. You don't have to try to learn everything. So don't think that you got to learn everything and be all over the place. You got to learn what you come here to learn. But when you connect the dots, I'm telling you, cut out the bullshit. And the shit, because you didn't come here to do everything. That's what you got to realize. A lot of shit is merely distractional shit. And you didn't come here to do all of this extra shit. And so when y'all realize that you can connect the dots, you will cut out the bullshit that just because you see somebody do it don't mean you got to do it. And that's why I say investigate it. You have to investigate it to know that, oh, is this for me or not? And I'm not saying you have to join any goddamn thing to see what it's about. You investigate to see what it's about. You go see to see what it's about. But doesn't mean you have to join or partake about anything that a friend suggests, a cousin suggests, a mother suggests, a brother suggests, a children suggest, a neighbor suggests. No, you have to know what you come to do, and you have to know yourself. And some things, many things, are really distractions. And when you connect the dot, that's why I say you don't have to learn everything. You don't have to go trying to do everything. No, do what goes in accordance to what you're living and where you're at currently. That's how you got to judge it. Don't go off la la land way over here and do this because this person do this and do this because this person do this. And if you go in there and that's not what you want, leave and go finish doing what you were doing. You just merely went to see. You merely went to see. That doesn't faze me this lifetime. So you have to know what is for you in this lifetime and what's not. And don't feel guilty because it's not. It may be for somebody else to learn that bullshit, but it ain't gonna be for me to learn that bullshit this lifetime because I know what I come for, and that ain't that bullshit. That shit there ain't it. That's bullshit. That's distraction. So you gotta know that for yourself. Some things you may not partake and get a part and get in it because it does not have nothing to do with your mission this lifetime. It will just only be in the way. So y'all got to realize that shit. And nobody can realize it for you. And just because Kim say, oh, get a Moonology book or get a natal chart or go get a book, that don't mean y'all got to get it. It may be bullshit to some of y'all. I don't want to learn that. Nah, I'm not interested in that. I like the other stuff she got, but I don't want to learn that right now. That's totally fine. You're not offending nobody. That's totally fine and acceptable. That's allowable. So remember that going forward. Just because somebody do something don't mean y'all have to partake. You have a choice. You have free will. And anytime you don't want to do it anymore, you have a free will not to do it anymore. Not to go along with it anymore. Not to be in it anymore. All right? So just remember that. Everybody has options. Everybody has choices. Everybody has free will. You know, so you're the master of your reality here. And you're creating the reality that you want to be in. You're creating the life that you want to live, that you see yourself living, or that y'all know y'all deserve, or that you desire. That's what manifestation is. That's what you want to manifest. If you want to manifest 6 trips a year, then manifest 6 trips a year out of the country. If you want to manifest 5 yachts, manifest 5 yachts. If you want to manifest a dream job, manifest a dream job or position. If you want to manifest the love of your life, then manifest the love of your life. Right? So it doesn't matter. Ain't no wrong or right when it comes to you creating your reality how you see fit. It's just other people looking in, being judgmental because they like what you're creating. That's all. And they want to know how to do it. But they got to learn how to do it within themselves. So they can't, you can show them and you can give them like tips and stuff, but until they try it, it ain't going to do no good. They got to still try it on their own. But we can give you the steps and you can find out what steps work for you in accordance to what your zodiac sign is and how you're supposed to manifest. Okay? Because some ways will work quicker. You got to find the ways that work quicker. They give you the faster turnaround of manifestation. Or if you don't care about that and you're patient enough to wait to whenever they come in, that's fine too. You know, these are things I know. These are things I've learned. These are things nobody didn't tell me. These are things I did for myself. Okay? Because I applied the knowledge that I had. So y'all got to do the same damn thing. So be well. Okay? Peace, love, and soul grease. No, I'm just playing.